That nigga said, right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Chris, go! Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning.
Welcome.
It's Two Phone Baby King. Fuck you, me. I am here, ho. Ice cream boogers on my wrist, Sub-Zero.
Lit.
That nigga, bro, Keem is tough. All right, go ahead.
Welcome to the Anime Podcast. My name is Benji.
Swole Kage himself.
Kingston.
And you're watching Geek Giant Podcast. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning.
Definitely 8:15.
This is
Top of the morning, nigga.
Not in the morning.
Top of the morning. Hey, they don't gotta know that, man. Can't be ambiguous.
Supposed to be magic here.
With that being said, we are the number one anime and manga podcast out there worldwide by all standards. We've been ranked by
The people.
Your mom.
Time Magazine, People Magazine,
Your mom's.
Crunchyroll, your mom's, your brother too.
Brunchy roll.
Hey, Brunchy Roll.
Brunchy roll.
Hey, wait, what is that?
Hey, yo, nah. Hey,
Oh,
bro.
blood.
Hey, everybody do me a favor, because this got to be a clip. I'm trying to do something here. Everybody tag Crunchy Swole on IG. Crunchy Swole. It's dead as like a company. Crunchy Swole.
Okay.
Tell them that the Swole Kage himself sent you.
And he
And
wants
tell
to
them that
sponsor.
I need that. I need that. If that's real anime, I need that.
Crunchy
Oh,
swole.
you talking about? He said, "Oh yeah, I want that. Give me some more."
He was like, oh, that's real racism? Yeah, I need that.
I need
that.
But with that being said, I do want to go ahead and say, like I said, this week has been a little bit kind of crazy. Last week, I lost my grandmother. She collapsed last Tuesday. It happened actually during the Discord call for the One Piece. I want to go ahead and say, I love you, Grandma Mata. Thank you so much for being such an influence in my life. And I want to go ahead and say this. And like I said, I don't mean to
We love you, Grandma.
kill the
We
mood.
love you, Grandma.
But with that being said, I do want to say thank you for all the love and the comments, and especially you guys, man. Like, I kind of put myself into a bubble, and I kind of closed myself off a little bit because I don't know, man. It was kind of hard because I remember when I got the news, I was like, this is really crazy because my mom had kind of reiterated to me, make sure you contact your grandma, and I hadn't had time during that time. I did call a couple times, just didn't get anyone when she was in the hospital. But I do want to go ahead and say all the love and the condolences, man, I got, man, this felt so good because it came from, I feel like those were comments that really came from people's hearts and that were really genuine. But I do want to say this, if you have somebody in your life, man, who you haven't necessarily talked to in a while and you would like to speak to them, don't wait, just make sure you go out and reach out to them as soon as possible, whenever you can. You never know what they're going through or how they're doing, so it's just one of those life lessons that you learn, and yeah, man, love you guys, man. You guys are family, man, like for real. I really love you guys, man.
Facts.
But with that being said, we're gonna have a real good episode today. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit.
Facts.
I want to see how my boys doing. How my dogs
I'm
doing.
chilling.
Where my dogs at?
Where my dogs at? Where my dogs
RP
at?
DMX.
DMX.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Oh, also RIP to Michael Williams.
Michael K. Williams.
Michael
K.
K.
Williams. Yeah.
Very, very talented black man. Was
He did a DMX tribute.
Yeah, exactly.
At the BET Awards.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
real?
Dead ass.
See, I don't watch the BT Awards.
Yeah, neither do I, but I saw
Shout out
that.
to
I had to see that.
He had I think a show on Vice I used to watch like religiously. Really good series. I think he was going around kind of seeing about like black talent within like urban areas and this, that, and the
Word.
third.
That's fine.
But
Like I
man,
said, we all know the iconic Wire scene.
oh yeah, facts.
Facts.
Omar coming.
But I do want to go ahead and say rest in peace
We was banging on the
to
table.
Michael K. Williams.
I was about to say they messed both of them up.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. But with that being said, I want to see how you guys are
That
doing.
way.
Oh, yeah, but with that being said, I want to see how you guys are doing currently. What you guys been up to? Any projects or any things that you guys wanted to say that you've been on?
Damn, has it been? I don't know if we did a pod episode since, but I got my Twitch affiliate.
Hey.
Go.
So I've been Twitch streaming for honestly less than a month. But honestly, bro, it's because of y'all. Like, shout out to y'all for even pulling up, giving me the viewership, following, all that good shit, man. Like, it's funny because I've always kind of wanted to Twitch stream, but like I was like, damn, bro, this shit is really hard. Like when I first tried it, and I was like, bro, I didn't know how to like set up the videos, like how to get like the fucking themes and layout. I was just like, bro, what? But hey, shout out to my boy Steven. He helped me out with all that shit. Shout out to Bryce. Shout out Phil. Like everybody kind of like pitched in and was like, yo, like this is some of the stuff you'll need. You're like people guys giving me so much shit to kind of get me started. And like I got that affiliate going. I have to put out a schedule soon, but I've been just streaming Valorant, and that's pretty much it for right now. Dragon Ball Fighters, I'm gonna be trying to like stream for the most part, but I haven't done much other than Valorant right now because Valorant fucking fun. But yeah, bro. Shout out to y'all for pulling up with that. So that's honestly been my biggest thing. I've been kind of focused on outside of like powerlifting and working.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's dope. Especially like I said, like if you guys have not gone ahead and followed the Swole Kage himself, go ahead. I'll probably go put a little ding in the video, and go ahead and follow him, man. Like I said, streams always lit. You know, same kind of energy here, same there. So
I might give you more.
oh, yeah, hey, facts.
I'll be wilding.
But with that being said, did you?
Oh,
say?
no, I am.
What about you, Jesse?
Shit. Besides reading manga, chilling.
Chilling.
Hell yeah.
What
Man,
manga?
Yeah.
I'm reading I'm reading Jagan. I got mad this morning because I just got pissed at the fucking.
It's like
This shit was
5
dumb. It was on the fucking Ferris. I just
ain't
got
nothing
tired.
dumb.
I got tired. I was like, fuck
Ain't
this.
nothing dumb.
I'm gonna go back to it. And I'm reading Animal Land still.
Okay.
Rereading it.
I would
Shit's
say-
fire, bro.
Deaderland may be top 3 arcs in Jagan. 100%.
Oh, definitely top 3.
Yeah, top
Is
3.
it long?
Yeah, pretty long.
It's pretty long, but like, yo, the climax is where pause. Well, I mean, that's not really pause.
It's your fault.
Anyways,
Sussy boy.
like sussy boys. But the climax of that arc itself actually is very
Oh yeah,
very
really good.
interesting.
Because to be honest, didn't it just pretty much conclude?
With the
Damn. What?
Deaderland.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, is that part of Deaderland? Like this?
Yeah.
Give me a chapter. Like what number?
Not this, but I'm saying 138, 139.
Because
What? This just when did like 140 just come out?
Because
remember, there's a divide.
I mean,
kinda,
it is a divide, but I'm saying that those like all of that is kind of
all the pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, true.
I was like all of that kind of like
True.
yeah, all of
Really?
that shit was one. Like they're just now getting into another one.
Yeah. So
Wow. Okay, cool. So I got
Okay, no. Yes. So, okay. This is kind of a part of it still, but it is broken up. I will say it is broken up like individually, in my opinion.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about what exactly is happening right now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To be honest, yeah. I mean, Jagan, but it is your opinion, so you know,
I was just mad. I was just like, bro, why am I still looking at this girl that's not a girl
Your
who's
opinion-
like
your opinion.
okay, I just got
I don't
upset.
care what he say. Your opinion, not facts.
Okay. Fucking, I don't know. I just want to get back to
Nah,
Jagasaki.
Actually, that's a great comment to lead into one of a list of like little tidbit questions that I have for you guys.
This
today.
man put his fingers up. You ain't
Fuck, you got
Gojo.
jazz hands, nigga.
You ain't Gojo.
Hey, you ever seen Big Time Rush? What's his name? James.
I barely remember that shit.
Yo,
I
remember Big Time
barely.
Rush?
I remember
always
Naked
cut it
Brothers
off.
Man before the Big Time Rush.
I always cut that.
Yo,
shit off.
Naked Brothers. What was the song?
I don't remember.
Crazy car.
Yeah, that was that was
corny.
that shit was
That
trash.
was
I
But,
cut all that shit
I
off.
was a Toonami kid though.
Did you guys watch that little blue with
Clues.
Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the
Yeah.
video
Nah,
on
that shit
Twitter?
was touching.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yo,
Oh,
it's-
God.
That
Now
shit was
the
touching,
funniest
bro.
thing, niggas were like, you seen that meme with Steve Carell where he got the wig on? And he was like, yo, you've like basically Steve was like, yo, you've done so much, you've accomplished so many things.
Oh
And then-
yeah, facts. Oh yeah, he just. Oh, you talking about from The Office? Yeah,
He
from
said
The
he
Office,
said there
yeah,
with chips
facts.
all on his
He
chest
was
and
like-
shit.
So they put Steve's face on the guy who was shaking hands, and Steve Carell's like,
Yeah, like I ain't did.
Oh no, I seen another picture. I wasn't Steve Carell's a nigga from Seinfeld. The one the balding dude, the one with the bald head.
really
Bro,
watched
he was sitting there on his couch with chips on his chest and shit. And Steve was like, "You've done so much," and that was the picture after and shit. I thought that's what you were talking about.
nah, but man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like really, like looking back on my childhood, especially in like nostalgia, bro. You ever start to get into your feels just a little bit?
Oh god,
Yo, okay.
bro, I went to go see that nigga live, bro.
Quick question.
What?
Is
Yeah, at the Blumenthal Theater.
Is Blue a girl?
Girl,
Of course.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, we not
Magenta's
dumb.
the boy, and
Yeah.
the green was never confirmed.
There was a green one. I don't remember. There was a purple
There was a
one.
green
There
one.
was a green one.
There was a green one.
My sister.
He was
so
like grumpy and
I'm
shit.
not gonna cap,
Or-
but my
I don't
sister.
know.
She, I don't know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I got away with a lot of shit growing up because I had a little sister. So like, I would be babysitting my sister sometimes
yeah.
when my mom was the pops was at work or something.
Mm-hmm.
And, like that was my sister's like one of her favorite shows. So like, bro, I got to see like the tail end of Blue's Clues when it was like when they added in what was it, like Salt and Pepper had a baby and it was
Paprika.
Paprika, yeah, like Paprika.
I
And I
remember
was
that
like, bro, my sister used to watch all of that shit on repeat, bro, and I dead ass used to sit right there with her ass and watch that shit.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that shit. Bro, Blue's Clues was fire.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, like I think everyone's favorite guy was Steve.
Oh, yeah, of
That
course.
was-
Hell yeah, for sure.
course.
Steve was like iconic, especially the fact of the matter is,
I don't remember the other dude's name.
Joe,
It was either Joey or Josh.
Joe or Josh.
It was Joe. It was
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, it was
It was
Joe.
definitely Joe.
I stopped watching when Steve left.
Oh god.
No,
So
but
going to college. What the?
My man's left. They said my man's left us for student loans and a better life. They live in a dorm.
No, but here's the thing. Now, when you guys were kids, or whenever you found out the news that Steve was going, like, how do you guys feel about that? Because a lot of people are saying like how like that was like the first time I feel like for a lot of kids during that time where things had to change, but it was very abrupt. At that
Oh yeah,
time.
it was quick.
It was out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
And the thing about it, the message that he kind of like went about, it was kind of like that was our first experiences as kids, kind of like seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to like on the television. and
Hell
stuff like
yeah.
that. But I don't know, man. Like, I thought that was like a cool concept, especially the video itself, kind of being like I don't know, it's kind of encouraging.
My
My
thing
man's
is
was,
though,
my man's was balding. He had to
How-
leave. That's what he said.
my thing is though, like, I think my biggest question was like, damn, bro, how old was you doing this shit?
Yeah, fact.
Like, how, like for real? Cause you like growing like as a kid, you like, bro, you like 30. Like,
Hell yeah.
like not trying to even be funny. Like looking at like back then, I'm still like picturing. I'm like, bro, back then you looked about 28 to 30, 32.
Yeah.
But I'm like, now you really look like you about 35, 40. So I'm like, where you been this whole time? Like, not where you been, but like, where you at right now?
Yeah.
But nah, it was nice seeing, bro. Like,
Oh, God.
especially seeing he okay and like well. I was
Cause there's
like,
that whole
So many
thing
rumors
about
he died.
Yeah, exactly. Just like people saying, yeah, bro died back in like 2013, 2014.
But he did an interview was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
people
like,
talking about.
Hell yeah.
I-
His
I-
Instagram is his name alive.
Yeah.
It is alive. Yeah.
That's funny. No, the thing about it though, also, I think during the interview he was like, "Yeah, man, I got a place in Soho. I'm doing good for myself, man. Like, I don't know what." I think he went on to have a music career too.
Yeah.
oh,
He
nice.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
fire.
But with that being said, also one more tidbit that has nothing to do with anime.
Mel.
Mail for you guys. So, 500K or dinner with Jay Z.
500K, bro.
Yo.
Y'all gotta relax with that
Yo,
dinner with
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
that shit was so funny. People were like,
Relax.
"Yo,
Yeah.
the knowledge that you get from this thing," and then I think
You
Jay
really
Z.
think
You ain't
Jay-Z
getting
get-
shit from that
Jay-Z
nigga
gonna
over
sit there-
dinner?
That nigga gonna sit there and enjoy his food.
Like, and then it make you pay
Bet.
for the fifth
Hey yo,
meal.
so like, you good?
You good?
You
I
might
bet. All right.
bet.
See you later, bro.
No, I
You gonna
thought-
walk out and be like, should have took that 500K.
Hey,
Like,
500K, bro. On God, flip that shit, nigga. Like, look
what?
at
My thing is, bro, what do y'all like? What do you expect, bro, to say to you?
you. Think he's gonna change your life?
You think bro about to have
For-
a pen
for-
and paper and really like
Step by step.
be like, yo, this is how you get your business off the ground. Like, yo, nah, you
This
gotta,
nigga so
Hey yo,
you gotta grind on your own.
on
fam.
God. He had a story.
Hey, yo,
Nigga, he
y'all
said,
seen
"Fuck
that-
this
y'all
shit."
Y'all seen this TikTok where this guy basically he was like reenacting the situation, and Jay Z was like, "Oh, yo, you gay because you chose, you chose dinner over 500K. He was like, nah, I was just going. Nah, he's like, nigga, you gay. I was like, yo, that shit too funny.
Yo.
But
That shit funny.
Yeah, no.
man, I'm gonna say this though, like Jay-Z.
I mean, if Jay-Z your man's and you want that dinner, go ahead, do your thing. But
Yeah.
like, I'm taking that. Stack, 'cause I'm gonna tell you
500K.
this right now. That 500K can probably buy me dinner with somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Oh God.
Why don't you have 500K, then pay for a dinner if you want to with Jay-Z? He's like, or some shit, you know? You got 500K and a dinner, so.
I'm pretty sure it's easier to flip 500K than to flip some knowledge that he give you.
Yeah, so
Oh God.
but I don't know. Those were like little tidbits that I
Niggas
had
be
in my
wanting
mind.
to invite to the Rock Nation brunch. That's what they be wanting.
Oh, fact. Now, I mean, we might get into that at the end, but I had something else that I wanted to talk to you about. But let's talk about actual anime and manga. So recently, what have you guys been reading? And then we can kind of get in because we
I
do
have
got to
been
talk about the
reading.
JJK,
So, I've been reading one thing.
and you
one
guys
thing
should know what it is.
So, I have read Weekly JJK, and I did read My Hero Weekly.
Ah, I forgot to read
One
that
Piece.
shit.
No, I ain't caught up, nigga.
One Piece to go.
But honestly, obviously, I always stick with my weekly stuff. So obviously, kept up with Blue Lock, which has been wild.
Yo, that last chapter was
Has been
crazy.
wild. So
Didn't I read it yet? Gotta read it.
that shit's beautiful.
145.
Five. Yeah,
I have
5.
not read. I read 44.
Oh damn,
which
45
was-
goes stupid.
44 was funny because 44. Did you see the title for it?
No.
It's called libido. You know what a libido is? You know what libido is, right? Basically, your sexual desire.
Yeah.
So like, basically, they was just trying to say desire, but like
Nigga
that
was
shit was
drooling.
so funny. Like, the whole, but nah, that chapter was hard though.
Pause.
Blue. Oh my god.
Hey, you said
That was funny though. That was funny.
come on, what we doing? That's a razz.
So yeah, I read all my weekly stuff, but I dropped my Bleach read, obviously for Berserk. I have been reading absolutely nothing but Berserk.
Phil, you should understand.
Oh yeah, I told you from the joke. Like, until that chapter came out yesterday. Yeah, I wasn't touching nothing, which I still haven't read because I'm like trying to get my feelings together. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I read that fucking the message to the fans that they had put in the chapter, and I was just like, bro, I can't.
Well, who's the message from?
It was from the.
It's from
editors.
their their
The
editors, like
assistants.
their
Okay.
the
Now-
entire party.
I don't know if you guys have heard this news, but there's actually going to be from one of Miura's close friends. They're looking to do a auto biography. Basically, it's going to be titled MK for his name. Basically, I think it's going to be a manga or some kind of documentary series
Word.
about him. So I think
Instant Cop.
a lot of fans, I feel like, going to either watch that or read that.
Oh, if it's physical, Instant Cop.
Yeah. So
I pay any amount of money.
yeah. So
Like, but yeah.
I wanted to ask you, especially with everything kind of going on, especially with that message that he, like, seeing, especially that final panel. So I read the last chapter. I'm like, I don't know, 30 chapters behind though. But
So I'm only. So like I said, I haven't. When I was reading weekly or monthly, when I was reading tri-monthly.
I was about to say.
When I was
Reading
reading
the Bible.
tri-monthly, I stopped at 360. So the last the last 3, I didn't read. And then that's when I started my reread whenever, like literally 2 weeks before we got the news. And then, so now I'm in I've been going crazy. I'm in 3. I'm like not even 15. I'm like 15 to 20 behind now. So they just got. I'm in Fantasia arc again. They just got to.
I know you tweeted about that. So.
Yeah, the chapter I'm at now is Landfall, which is when they get to Elf Head.
How many volumes?
41. With this last chapter, 41.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, especially
It's
just-
crazy for a monthly series.
just the impact, man, that Miura just had as a mangaka, man. And like just seeing it trending on Twitter, and you saw Berserk and Miura both trending on Twitter. It was one of those things where like damn, like a whole fan base really like is very appreciative of the work that he put his soul and his, all of his being into, man. And I don't, like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit more because I got a couple questions for you guys. But definitely, respect to him. Like I said, that last chapter, the artwork, the final panel.
Yeah, that shit. You wanna know what hurt more about? I'll just say this for now, but like what hurt most about that panel, it wasn't most of the time it's like, to be continued in your corner, stuff like that shit said the end, bro. Yeah. I was like, fuck. But like I said, I'm okay with it because I'm okay with whatever they choose to do, whether it is ended and where it is or continue, let his assistant or anybody take over. I know right now at the moment they said there's no future plans at this moment.
Yeah, because that was in the message the other day.
So whatever they choose to do down the line, if they never choose to do anything with it, that's fine with me.
I mean, the place where it ended, where it seems, I feel like a lot of fans are going to want a lot of answers and questions. But obviously. I don't feel like it will be from... I don't think it will fully be from Miura unless he has some kind of transcript of how he wanted like Griffith and Guts to kind of battle, or the interaction between him and Zod, even the child, a lot of things that kind of be left up for speculation. But I don't know, maybe we'll get a Requiem if people want to make it. I don't think no one can to take the helm of it though.
I don't even think anybody has the
the guts. You try not to say it.
Where's the?
Oh my god.
Yo, that shit's so fucking funny. Yeah, the guts. Fuck. Oh, we have that sound?
Nah, I thought we had.
We have it now. He was looking for the.
Hell yeah.
I literally stopped myself because I was like,
I saw the G.
I was like, that shit is corny, bro.
The guts to do it, yo, that's funny as fuck. Oh, that gotta be a clip.
I was fumbling dead ass so long. I was dead ass about to be like, because I wasn't about to make it sound bad and be like, nobody has the balls to do it. But then I was just like, damn. I was like, nobody got the. Nah, that's corny as fuck.
The guts.
But yeah, like I said,
R.I.P. Katara Miura.
Beautiful work. Got it displayed out here.
What is the 13th one?
13th.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now, I want to ask anything else.
13 is the one.
That's the one. I thought it was 4. Wait, it's 14.
12 is the one.
Oh.
12 is the one that has it, but 13 is where 13 and 14 is where it ends.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Any other series? Now, have you guys read the Tokyo Revengers latest chapter?
No.
What?
2021?
Yo, what the fuck?
2020
His was
You haven't?
I read it. I thought
I saw 220. I read 220. I read 220, which was when he showed up.
Yeah.
When he showed up, I didn't see after that, but I've heard some bullshit.
Yo,
that shit, bro.
Yo,
spoiler territory.
Now, spoilers.
Big spoiler territory.
Now, if this is conclusive,
you might have to go ahead and tag this because you
gonna have to.
I'm
bro.
gonna put it down right now.
Where your iPad at?
Shit on the ground.
Let me get that. Let me read that real
Hey,
quick.
bro, yo, shit forming, yo. Yo, twist and shit.
Well, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Can't read that gigant though. You know what I'm saying?
You're a nasty man.
Now,
my boy read that shit. He told me to keep reading it. I read, I got to I just started skimming through it. That shit went completely left. She's fighting robots, big ass monsters or Satans.
Demons, devils.
Yeah, devil. That's
Why you got your shit?
Shit's wild.
What is that?
Why your shit go to the right?
Cause it's manga. Anyways,
Oh, this is the end. I'm tweaking. Oh no, that's the beginning.
Yeah, that's the beginning.
No, yeah, bro. It's supposed to go right to left, not left to right.
Left to right. But
yeah, he's right.
But the chapter itself, some bullshit.
Big bullshit happened.
It's left up to speculation. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. If this nigga
Bro,
does this,
but it was 2 though. It wasn't 1. It was 2.
What are you talking about? Two
2 shots, nigga?
No, it was 3. It was 3.
It was 3. Even worse, nigga. This nigga ain't 50 Cent. He ain't gonna...
All right, I'll read all this dialogue later. But I heard, shout out the niggas in the Discord, not spoiler tagging they shit man.
Oh,
I'm telling y'all, I'm
Top of the morning.
I'm not lenient no
Top
more.
of the morning.
Hey, top of the morning.
Those spoilers.
Hey, facts. Yeah, I mean, shit. We'll see, because I don't know what the fuck is about to go on. Tokyo Revenge is getting
I'm
kind
gonna
of
be
crazy,
real hurt.
bro. I might shed a tear because Draken.
Yo, you know.
Damn.
Spoiler, we're spoiler.
Oh yeah, true.
I already told you. Go.
Oh, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I, I
Here,
heard
knows
it.
it.
Oh yeah, but like, yo, what if he does another? What if Takemichi does another jump by touching Draken's hand?
I don't think he
That'd be
can do it.
wild. But he did that with Mikey,
Remember, this was I think
and that's
this,
when he was dying.
this was the last one or something like that, wasn't it? Or something, or like.
Wait, what you mean last? He can do whatever he wants. Well, not whenever he wants, but when somebody needs him.
But there was some speculation. Well,
That's
not
what happened with
speculation.
Akun.
Wasn't there a stipulation with this one though? Like where?
Oh, let me see. Hold on.
If you don't know there's no. It's not like he knows like the rules beyond it. I don't think there's any.
You talking to me?
Nah, I was talking to.
No.
I don't
but,
think-
But yeah, Tokyo Revengers.
Bro,
It's crazy.
bro. This is definitely like. I mean, actually, after that Jujutsu chapter, I'm probably gonna be going back and forth between Jujutsu and Tokyo Revengers. But that Jujutsu chapter was crazy. But Tokyo Revengers is still my top 3. New gen.
65. I cannot get through that right now.
What happened?
Down.
Dun.
Oh, I was right. Oh, I said 60. Is
Now
that Shonen Jump?
I don't know.
It's jump. I don't think it's showing. I heard it's on the Viz.
Definitely a seinen though. I think in my opinion.
I'm
But
gonna look up the.
just like you said, Dan to Dan.
Don to Don. It's
Dan.
definitely not Dan to Dan. I know that for a
Dan.
fact.
Down.
Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dougs.
Down. Home of the Don.
But with that being said, that series off the gate, awesome, super dope concept. Kind of gives you Jujutsu vibes a little bit. Jujutsu vibes.
Yeah.
Mixing with a little bit of let me see. What's that? Maybe what's that other series? I can't remember. Maybe Bakuman. Maybe a little bit, not really. But yeah, more so Jujutsu, the first chapter, you guys will very, very much be interested in it. There's some wild shit in Dan to Dan.
Shonen Jump Plus.
Shonen Jump Plus, so okay.
It's a Shonen series.
Is that advanced?
I don't know. No, Advance is only an American thing. That was just for like older.
Wait, no way. It's a show. Well, I mean,
yeah, it's Shonen. Yeah.
I remember when I first saw it on Twitter. When I put it in the in the chat.
What they got in the first chapter, you go be like, yo, how?
But that's the thing though.
shit.
It's funny. So obviously we always talk about like the shit that goes on in
Seeing
like
what
the
they
new gen stuff. But it's funny. So somebody said like obviously there was a tweet today that was like there will be no other big 3 or whatever. And so somebody had said I mean obviously
Actually,
I mean,
I see
facts,
what
like,
you're saying.
But
The
somebody
title
put in
of-
the bottom it was like and the replies it was like we have the Dark 3, but there's an actual name for JJK, Chainsaw, and Hell's Paradise.
What?
The Hell set. That shit sounds crazy.
Yo,
That shit sounds
that is
wild.
fire.
That's hard.
It's funny because I saw somebody, no slander. Somebody said it was like the Hell set is My Hero, JJK, and Chainsaw, and I was like,
Fuck out of here.
My Hero is soft in comparison.
Right.
Look at that shit.
but yeah, nah.
That's
Hell's
sky high
Paradise-
shit.
Yeah, Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw, and JJK.
Hey,
I was
hold
like,
up.
okay.
Give me one quick second. Hey, talk again, JC.
What's up with you, bro?
Are you peeking?
Am I peeking?
I think.
I mean,
I'm a loud nigga.
Nah, because it's going red. I don't know if that's bad or not.
I mean,
mean,
if
that-
it's like
just
staying
turn-
red as I'm talking, then
that's
that
'cause
means
he got his mic on his mouth.
yeah. But I always do that shit though.
Right, say something real loud.
Yo.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
Yeah, that was it.
it just peaks sometimes, but it was peaking.
Yeah, I just think it's because I mean, his is up higher than most of ours, though.
That's terrible.
I mean, not really.
I'm just kidding.
Don
But yeah, Dan to Dan, might
to
be
Don.
Don to Don.
There's a Haikyuu spinoff.
Haikyuu?
In this magazine.
Haikyuu.
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 That nigga said hockey you.
I said Haikyuu.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Hey, we
What
coming
is
for
it?
all you niggas with the grammar.
Yeah, it says Haikyuu. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's like a
I'll keep
cheese.
it a bean.
You
I stay away from them shits because Manga Man be having all them shits, and I'll be like, hey, y'all are some wild people if y'all putting this stuff together.
Okay, word. Spy Family, Psychopaths 3,
Just watch season 1. If you go watch Psychopaths, don't watch season 2.
and Kaiju number 8 is the only ones that I know.
Kaiju is fire, bro.
Oh, and My Hero Vigilantes.
Bro,
But that's it. Yeah. That's
if
it,
you
that's it.
ain't read Kaiju yet, Kaiju is hard.
I ain't read that.
Only 40. That's only in.
I read like the first
chapter
like 3
40,
chapters.
43.
Was it good?
That shit.
Did
Fire.
It was cool. I just couldn't keep reading.
Hey,
We not gonna look. Hey,
No cap. Like I just couldn't keep reading.
hey. Hashtag Kingston finish Attack on Titan.
Hashtag
Fuck.
Kingston Finish
Because look, the only reason I say that is the only reason he only saying that about Kaiju is because he think Kaiju is a play off.
I got chapter
get-
4. I got to chapter 4.
He gets Attack on Titan vibes from it, which I understand, but
I'll say big Attack on Titan vibes. But I ain't gonna lie, I do like the main character a lot. I do, but I just can't keep reading it.
But
you need to finish Attack on Titan. What you
What?
been watching?
now you,
Which I've been watching. I actually been watching Astra, Lost in Space, the shit that homeboy recommended. That shit
Black-
is smooth.
Black
Was it Black
Swordsman?
Swordsman? Bro, that shit is smooth as fuck.
Shout out Black Swordsman. Hey,
Bro.
bro, tell him to stop watching that and tell him to finish.
And
Attack
it's
on
a
Titan.
2 episode series. But like, yo, that shit is
What episode
smooth.
you on?
10.
You can stop.
What?
You can stop.
Nah, bro. Like, turns out that's a Shonen Jump series, and it's by the same person that did Witch Watch, which is
it's
also
actually in the
funny.
app. It's actually
Hell yeah, it's an app. I found that out as I was watching it. Great series.
Have y'all been? No, I've
Shit's
been,
fire.
I think I'm the only one who's been watching Edenton. Yeah. I've been watching.
I'm not
Edenton.
watching. You already know I'm not watching now.
No, but
Oh yeah, that first episode was wild.
I got the episode 4, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They be going crazy with the.
It's not straight Ichi though, Nick. It is action.
I
but
mean,
it's-
I don't care. I mean, I ain't saying that it's not Ichi. I'm just saying.
They be
like,
going crazy with
But-
the 80s though. The
Yeah.
80s be going. They be popping. No, they be like, wow, you know?
wow, man.
wow, man. The Sussy man. Nah,
Sussy man?
Sussy boys.
Sushi boy.
The Sushi boys.
Sushi boy.
Stassi, man. Stassi.
That's black.
But yeah, I've been watching Edenton. Been watching One Piece, obviously. I had plans to watch Ninja Scroll with my girl. I might still do that probably tonight. So
It's a good movie.
very
Great.
excited to do that.
Classic.
You
Check
watched
out
the
Red
Ava
Hawk.
movie yet? You watched the Ava movie yet?
Ava, no, I have not.
ones?
Still got to.
The newest one.
Still
Bro,
got
that
to.
shit's beautiful.
Niggas
That shit is beautiful.
Niggas
That
don't
shit
got
is-
Prime no more, so
Nigga, fuck. I'll give you
down
that.
bad.
Nigga, I get.
You can't have all the power. I got Crunchyroll, Hulu. I got,
Nigga, I got
HBO
you, bro.
Max.
I got the full Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah, you got the gauntlet of streaming.
Facts.
Snap. But yeah. Y'all been watching anything or no? Just chilling.
Nah, I just been watching that.
I've been watching Slime.
Slime.
I gotta
Very
watch
hard
that
to-
shit.
That shit
I
fire.
gotta catch up.
I just
watch that
I'm
shit.
on episode.
Rimuru
8 or
is
10?
fucking OP, bro.
That shit kind of sad too. Like that shit kind of crazy.
What season is it on right now? 3?
Now I'm
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I think they're on 2 still,
Oh.
if I'm not mistaken.
to your eternity. I think.
Y'all keep saying.
A
I heard
lot
that
of
shit-
people
I heard
keep
that
telling
shit
me to watch it.
crazy.
I might have to go ahead and watch
I
it.
mean, yeah.
What's
I
the
just
one that
not in
you-
a sad bag.
What's the one that you mentioned? Something about an egg.
Wonder Egg Priority?
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch. I keep seeing clips of that shit.
I
I saw a clip of that shit too. I was like, whoa.
I said we can talk about that later too.
Hell yeah.
No, we do need to finalize what you and JC and myself are going to watch all together.
No, it is what me and you are going to
Oh, yeah,
watch. You
I'll watch
are
Attack
going
on
to watch
Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I'm not watching Attack on
You
Titan.
got to, bro.
You got
I don't
to.
think
You
that's a
literally
necessary.
got to.
I don't
Why?
think that's a necessary.
It is very
It's
necessary.
very necessary. Why?
It is very necessary.
Why? You
Why?
might be the only person in the anime community that has.
I feel like that. Just you got this village, and then you got. Hold on, don't say shit. Don't say shit.
I got one thing to say. I got one thing to say though. JC, the funniest thing, and I still remember this, bro. You were giving like avid opinions on that shit, bro. And you ain't watch. Yo,
Nothing. My man said.
No. I didn't watch nothing.
That means
I
third
watched.
season.
Okay, listen. I watched the first season.
Yeah.
Read the manga up to when Reiner admitted the bullshit. Second season came out. I said, "Fuck this. I'm done. I'm already lost patience." And then you said, "Hey, we're gonna watch that shit." What the fuck you doing? And we said we're gonna watch that shit for the pod. I was like, "Bet I'll watch it with y'all." And you was like, "Okay, you gonna catch up?" And I was like, "Yeah."
But this
And I
is the
never
thing.
did.
But this is the
I never
thing.
did.
One,
never
you
did
said you.
I never caught up. I never caught
Okay,
up
but
like
look.
that before, like the pod. Yeah,
One, you said you was gonna catch up.
I did, and I did not.
Okay. 2, you watched the current season thinking we thought you caught up.
That is true. That
Nigga,
is
y'all didn't say shit. What? You're like, oh my god, confessions on the pod.
But you remember how that conversation started though.
Yeah, because I said it.
You were slandering. no, you were slandering Attack on Titan. You remember this? Because you were saying, I don't get the same feels as Hunter x Hunter. I was like, what? And then we were going into it, and then
I was just calling bullshit. I remember.
And then you were like, man, fuck it, I'm about to just tell the truth, bro.
Hell yeah.
I was like,
yo, the funniest thing, bro.
he said, I got a confession.
Yo, the funniest thing.
Y'all just kept talking.
I kept talking. And
Hell
I
yeah,
was
you
like,
Yo, when JC said, man, I don't know what the fuck going on.
I just know it's the end.
I'm telling you, bro, just go back to episodes and you gonna see. Like, I never paid attention because we was so into the talk. Bro, man in the back scratching his head like.
It's like, this shit to be. And then we go to the next thing.
Oh, we on Jujutsu now? Okay, bet.
I bet. Say less. We good.
Hell yeah. I got to. You right. I don't know, man.
Nah, you right. No, you
listen.
got to.
Listen.
No,
I've seen the beginning so many times. I really just gotta lock in and like actually like say, all right, I'm gonna just binge this whole thing. I did it with so many new shits.
I will give you the first 7 volumes. Like if you want to reread.
So I'll put it this way. So I still want us all to be collaboratively into a single project that we all take the time to actually look at.
How long?
Not too sure yet.
Okay, I don't. Let's not do no 100 episode shit.
So, like I said, we're gonna do a list of things that we kind of want to watch or kind of get interested in. We'll give it to the fans. They'll pick for us, and then we'll.
Fuck you making light skin face for, bro? Look at this. Look at.
Man, you watch Attack on Titan. We watch something. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but in conjunction to that, you'll have to watch Attack on Titan.
Man, fuck Attack on Titan.
Nah. You have to do.
Was it Shingeki no Kyojin?
Kyojin.
Is it Kyojin?
Shingeki no Kyojin.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Nah, but with that being said, like I said, in conjunction to that, because I want this all to be like.
But the first time I see the fucking the Colossal Titan was I was scrolling through like the online like mangas when I was trying to read Naruto, and I just seen the cover of this nigga. I was like, oh hell no, fuck this shit. That shit look creepy. That shit does not look cool. I did not fuck with it.
Nigga got scared of Brock Lesnar.
Hey, how did you guys? Oh no, actually, Brock Lesnar is
huge fan.
No, well, some of the Titans are actually inspired by certain like celebrities.
Brock Lesnar is like
the Colossal.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm not the Colossal one. I'm thinking of the big ass, the actual
top.
Oh,
you said Colossal. I'm thinking Armored.
Okay, yeah. Because that one, that one had the hair.
I don't know who
the fuck. Yeah, that was. God, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, I mean
the Diesel.
I just want to let you know right now.
Hell yeah.
I just want to let you know what's going on right now.
It is 101.
Papa John's Pizza.
I'm the Colossal Titan. Can't beat me. Can't beat me. You walk up, I release smoke because I want smoke. You don't want smoke with me. You could tell Aaron, Levi, all to pull up. I got him any day.
Son. Wait, hold up.
Smoke.
What's Aaron's Titan though? Like Kurt Cobain?
The Founding.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you saying like who?
Oh, damn, Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, that would be dope.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Who got green eyes?
It don't matter. It's all about the hair and the face structure.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Didn't he have? Nah, he didn't.
I have what?
Green eyes. I don't remember. I wasn't a huge fan.
I don't know.
I'd be crazy if he did.
I do want.
Didn't have black hair though.
I do want to make a smooth transition into our manga talk. JJK. Now, all of us and.
Yo, Domlu here. Just want to let you know that this is a major spoiler tag for Jujutsu Kaisen's manga. If you are not caught up to chapter 142, honestly, if you're not caught up to chapter 140, I would say skip ahead. All right, Domlu out.
Recently, you just now. we all read the Jujutsu Kaisen chapter that will come out.
I didn't even say that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
say that.
We all read the Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that just came out.
Since we missed last week, we can't start with 157.
157.
Sure.
Okay.
So, this man Kenji is a dog.
You saw his nipple twitch?
What? Hold on.
That's funny. You see
Martin?
Cap. Hold on.
Watch it. I got you right now. I'll show you the panel.
You got it?
I'm just ready to see this man curse technique, though.
Oh, facts. Like, what it is?
Yeah, he had a little aura around him, and that was it.
So
he didn't do nothing
not
crazy.
Even that, the elevator doors, like, don't even
make sense.
The train doors, like, that don't make sense to me. Because I don't think, because all right,
Nigga
there's
pop up on the
a lot
ground.
of things. Because one, he's referring to things as a fever,
Yeah,
and then He has the train doors, but they're still mentioning like slightly gambling shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck is it?
And then even when
But-
he was fighting Yuji, like
But
he
this
was
the thing about that though.
or
The
like,
thing about fighting Yuji, Yuji is a fuck. Yo,
He's a
Yuji
tank, bro.
Is a tank, bro. But hold on, wait. If Yuji a tank, what the fuck is Kenji, bro? 'Cause
Bro,
Kenji-
but he kept getting back up though.
But he was like, bro, nobody. They literally was like, didn't they say like nobody is able to take this like many amount of hits from him? Like
Hell
that.
yeah.
So like that just mean this nigga strong. This nigga strong. Like I'm Kenji.
and you see the pull up though.
Oh,
pulled
when he
up,
walked up tank top. Like,
Hell yeah.
What's
nigga,
up?
nigga, what's up? Nigga?
What's up?
I want to say he black, bro.
But that's the. I'm be real though. So like, as we've been talking about for the past couple days, I said days, couple weeks when it comes to Yuji. One thing I love about 157 though is like the parallel between him and Megumi is starting to become that Gojo Geto feel. Like they're starting to have that sense of like, okay, Gojo and Geto were that sense of okay, like anything, like we can do whatever because we're the strongest. Like we can protect you, we can kill anybody, like exercise any curse, like we can take on anybody because we're the strongest.
Facts.
So every mission is leaned on us. For Yuji and Megumi, they have a stronger purpose when it comes to Jujutsu Society. They have that, like Yuji is I'm a cog and Megumi is I'm just a sorcerer. So like even in that sense, they both have this ideal where it's like no matter what it is, I'm doing things for the greater good of Jujutsu Society and for the school
Facts.
But do you think
or
he-
for the people around him.
So
I guess.
do you think he's do you think this is either a positive thing or a negative thing, especially for Yuji's personality, because he's kind of relinquishing himself from his human
Yeah.
I don't know,
And so,
persona.
in my opinion, it can be negative. So in that sense, you're gonna think about it like, okay, you're. Oh my
Yo,
gosh!
what?
How did you see that? Susie boy, I'm telling
I
you,
know
man.
that.
I'm just kidding. I ain't even paying attention to that shit.
Yeah, I did not peep that at all. What the fuck?
But you see, like,
Yo,
the
Uncle
little-
Tom.
Hard.
That shit is
yeah,
hilarious.
that shit's kind of wild. He was like,
Imagine when that map would fucking you just gonna
But,
just see that shit.
a titty,
Yo, what if they zoom in on that? That'll be OD.
titty.
But so for Yuji, in a sense, it can be negative because you know, like you said, relinquishing your sense of self for something you think is a greater good. You're leaving a part of yourself behind, especially in the time of one, you having a fucking vengeful spirit within your body, and then two, you're entering a stage of, you know, quick decisions. Whatever you say, like whatever it is, has to happen right off gate because nigga, you could die, like straight off.
Facts.
But the thing I think in this situation, it's a positive because this is what we've been looking for from Yuji for a long time. This is what he has to do in order to help Megumi, and you can see it within their interaction with this newest chapter. Like they're able to like talk about things in a very like efficient way of how they want to do it. Like they're not thinking like, okay, we're just gonna like whenever before it was like whenever they're talking to Tengen, it was like, okay, we gotta find Kenji. We got to come up with a plan to, you know, get him to, you know, help us out, blah, blah, blah. So, but now in a sense, they're coming with, you know, answers right on the spot. You know, we going to do this, we going to do that, as far as to, you know, one, help Sumiki, help myself, like, help pretty much everybody as far as on the Jujutsu world.
It's like that it's like the little meme that's been going around where like he understands the assignment.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And
Hell yeah.
Yuji understood the assignment.
that's facts.
That shit was funny. Somebody was, I think it was Malcolm, put in the chat. He was like, "This nigga Yuji got instant transmission," because right after Kenji mopped his ass, he goddamn stood up and was like,
What's up?
"What's up?"
And then no, I do like now. You know how I like Kidrada. Is it-
Kirara, yeah.
Yeah, Kidrada. I
A
actually
guy or a
like,
girl?
Guy.
This is a guy.
Okay.
I actually like his character, like especially like watching it, cause. And then I'm not gonna lie, I thought, especially going into the next chapter, 158, I feel like Kenji, I thought he was gonna be a little bit more reluctant.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
fact that, but I think the fact of the matter is, especially after the statement that Yuji makes, where he kind of like relinquishes himself and kind of understands the role that he has to play in order to make certain things kind of transition. I think that Kenji actually saw something in Yuji that I don't think he's ever seen before in any other character within the series. And then actually in 158, we also get more details of Kenji is actually a nicer guy than people kind of perceive him to be. Now, are we? Well, I mean, I guess we can talk about both.
But that's
chapters.
why I was going back and forth, kind
Now,
of tying two together.
I do want to go ahead and say this though. I think the moment, and this is a moment that I've kind of wanted to see. I wanted to know, like, Yuji got the word that a principal had died. As well, and Kenji actually got word because he was shocked when he found out that Gojo got sealed.
Facts.
The fact of the matter is, seeing Yuji's face, like kind of like being like did he die from this, that, and the third?
Yeah.
And then like in Yuji, I think. Do you think Yuji kind of felt a little bit responsible? Not necessarily
For a second, he did. Yeah.
Because whenever he had to say like it wasn't in Shibuya, because literally Yuji's mind is and this is why you feel me? Yeah, you know. But he feels like if he would have got word like he died within the Shibuya, the thing that would have wrapped in his mind is one, damn, did I kill him because of Sukuna?
Yeah.
You know what that nigga did.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all laughing. There's so many niggas who said, "Hey yo, do y'all watch anime?" like
I'm not even going back there because I agreed at a point, so I'm not going back.
And then
But-
AJC, you want to give your take? That
He
you
just gave up. No, I'm not.
But I'm being real.
Okay.
158 keep giving me information about Sukuna, and I'm just like, keep it coming, bro. Because niggas,
Goku Beats is a good one.
let's not go there because I'm not talking about that shit. Niggas want to put everybody against Sukuna for a reason, right? Exactly.
Cleave.
That was the
Please, so,
Continue.
But yeah,
all
I feel
I'm
like Yuji would have felt responsible in the sense of one, him even thinking about just people in general dying. And Shibuya, he felt like all of that was his fault, which, you know, we all know there was multiple instances that played within Shibuya. But him having that reaction just showed you, even with him going through that, like, I'm a cog situation where I'm just a Jujutsu sorcerer doing this for the greater good of the school or the society in general, is like, okay, you get this where you still have your human traits. You still have that in the back of your mind, like, okay, I still care about the people that are around me at all times, so it doesn't necessarily, matter once I'm out of this mindset.
Now, and I 100% agree. Now, the one thing that I want to say is, if you guys remember, the principal was actually responsible for him actually being not executed within the school. I felt like this was a moment in time where Yuji was like, he took a chance on me, and look what happened. And then the higher ups came for him and killed him. Facts. So it was one of those moments I feel like where, and you can see it in his face if I can. Well, actually, I can pull it up right here. Yuji like literally has the same face that reminded me of Guts during the what arc was that? Was it the Black Swordsman arc? Or,
yeah. Wait, you talking about the sad face?
Yeah, the sad face. Yeah. Let me go ahead and go back.
He also, even the face where after Kenji punched him, they put the picture of Gon. When Gon had when Yuji had like the blood, like the fucking swollen in the blood, like so that Gon had the fucking swollen ass eye.
With the eye and shit after the Great Island.
So right here, this face kind of like you can see, and plus they even do like this is the skin, but knowing that this doesn't make it all right, the principal was your, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, even so, it's all right. Thanks for your concern. Yeah. So basically, he's concerned about Panda, but, like, the weakness kind of in his voice kind of, like, represents that he feels somewhat responsible for the principal meeting his demise within the series. But it seems, now the thing about it that's kind of surprising, Panda, I mean, he's shown, obviously, emotion where he cries and stuff like that. But, like, he's taken the passing pretty well.
I think it's because he understands where they are now and
what has to be done.
Yeah. And I think honestly everybody but Yuji, in my opinion, everybody but Yuji kind of has this, but they understand that like you got to keep going.
Hell yeah.
Like you can't.
People are gonna die.
Like, you can't mourn too long. Like you can mourn in that second, but don't sit and try to mourn too long because that can be your demise.
Now, I know, I don't think you guys, I know at the beginning of the series, they mentioned a quote, and this always sticks with me with Jujutsu. basically once you die within the jujutsu world, there's some deaths that can be worse than than just like getting killed in some kind of aspect. If that makes sense.
But that's why
Wait, what?
that always ties back into why every time someone dies,
Mm-hmm.
they reference a curse.
Yeah.
Ghetto was, you could at least curse me in the end. Principal Yaga told Principal of Kyoto, he's like, because it's a curse. Whenever he asked him why didn't he tell him sooner, there's always these constant references to either becoming a curse yourself, as far as a vengeful spirit, somebody putting a curse on you, because that's why people say, even with Nanami's case, he didn't want to say whatever Haibara was telling him. Haibara, in that sense, was telling him, and he was like, no, because that's going that's a this is gonna curse him, or he was holding back because he didn't want to curse him in that moment. So there's a lot of questions when it comes to that. I definitely want answers for.
Now, what I said may not be the exact quote, but it's kind of somewhere around the veins of that.
Okay.
But the it's a curse thing, especially that theory that you had a long time ago, was really.
You wanna know what's funny? Somebody actually like put that together like on Twitter. I saw like people that put like a whole shit together, and I was just like, that could have been me.
Swag.
But I want to ask y'all this though. I definitely want to highlight this. How'd you feel about in 157? Megumi, like his entire like analyzation of his fight.
God,
with,
that shit, bro.
Hirata.
Even in 158, bro. He went
Yeah.
crazy. I love it. I think like he's like the balance of like the moody, but he's also the genius. Like it's kind of a mixture of like Sasuke and Shikamaru. Like he has like different aspects of the two.
Especially with that fucking his techniques is crazy. I want to see what this man's domain when it's done gonna look
The
like.
complete domain
God.
expansion.
Huh? Yeah, like bro. I knew that was gonna happen. I was just waiting.
Seemed like a good idea.
It did though. No cap.
Nah, it's funny. You gonna see in the video. I was looking at that shit like that ain't gonna work. I was hating from the jump.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, you
you
want
jinxed
one of
it.
these.
You jinxed it.
I was just
Hey, let me get that.
Nah, pimp. You see, I'm in control.
No, but I do want to also say, I mean the the Dundon Mushis, the snails from One Piece.
Yeah.
Now later on in this
Talking
chapter,
about the transponder sales.
transponder.
Yeah. So
Yes,
going into 158.
Yeah, going into 158. There's a little animal or
Oh, yeah.
The phone.
Yeah.
Ring.
Kojimi? Is it Kojimi?
Kogame.
Kojimi, I think it is.
I thought that was the character. That was a character. That's the.
I thought that was the name of the character.
No,
It's Kogame.
No, their name is Kogani.
Oh, Kogan. Oh.
Kogani.
Kogane.
And basically, it's like it looks just like a hollow. Like
Yeah,
a little
it does.
mini hollow.
Yeah, it
really
hollow.
do.
Now, later on, we get word of basically from this thing. You hear ring, like the Dendemushis from One Piece. But then we get word of
A new player.
this individual who seems to be a fucking beast.
First off, a beast and like a curse technique that might revolve around lightning.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's just and now here's a crazy thing though. Now
because I got some points.
from what we know about him or her, we don't necessarily know what's the gender yet. What we
Please
do
be
know,
a girl.
400 years old at least. Like
The person.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
400 years old has been, and they are actually looking for Sukuna.
Facts.
Now, the thing that kind of makes this kind of crazy is whether or not, especially at the end of the chapter, I kind of want to wait till I get to that last scene. But I wanted to ask you guys in particular, what do you think we can expect from this sorcerer, especially with it seeming that she's taking out everyone like easily. 40 niggas she killed, right?
Definitely a backstory is what I suspect.
So
On why she wants Sukuna so
and
bad.
was this person like one of the main people in play when it came to the age of Hein or Hein, if I'm not saying it right?
I think it's Hein.
Hein.
No, it's an M in there.
So, I think when it comes to it, I think that because we don't know if it's he or she. I'll just refer to that person as their name, which is it start with an H. I really forgot how to pronounce it. It's
HK.
HK something.
It's Kashimo Hajime. I hope it's a girl. I really do because I feel like we need.
Hajime
more.
is a guy name.
Could be the last.
I mean,
name.
I
You
like
never
the
know.
I like the buns though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the
no,
buns is fire.
the style's fire. We seen the
it
other
could
dude
be a
though,
guy.
right? We seen the other dude in like past chapters.
Yeah,
That,
so
that's
He's the one that was
comedian.
sitting there
He's the
scared and shit.
comedian, I think.
Yeah, he's a failed
and
comedian.
he had a gavel in the last panel.
Yeah.
Nigga was looking shook in
So,
that panel. Yeah.
That makes me want to actually go back to like see though.
Because he was like I don't know, maybe he has like a judgment curse
That'd be
technique.
wild,
Or
bro.
basically he can pass judgment on people.
But to your
He had,
question,
he had a sword on him, didn't he? In that last panel? There wasn't a sword with him?
No, that was a
that was a gavel, like a judge gavel.
judge gavel.
Oh, shit.
He
So-
looks just like the other nigga though from the Shibuya. You know what I'm talking about? He's on the cover.
Kasakube? No, he don't look like Kasakube.
I mean, just kind of.
That,
I
dude,
mean,
that,
Kusakabe,
that
I'm
nose
sorry,
too damn big. bro.
Kusakabe. I said Kasakube. I want dumbass.
Kasakube.
Y'all gotta start putting some respect on that man's name too.
Nah, fuck that nigga.
You think of Jujutsu? Oh, wait, we already talked about that.
First grade one with no technique.
He's fire with it. It goes, how the grades go? It goes like the first grade
Can't
is
be Sukuna though.
is the first grade the highest or third grade is the highest? How does it go in the Jujutsu world?
I forgot. They're all first grades.
Grade one
from
is
the
grade
anime.
one.
Is the
Special
low- is the
grade.
low-
Special
Special's
grade
like the
one is
highest.
the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is the highest.
So it goes 1, 2, 3, then special.
But special grade is like it's kind of like it's such a crazy gray area between special grade because there's like you can either be like kind of just special grade where your power isn't necessarily detectable or like like scalable, and then there's just people who are just far gone like your Gojos.
Yeah, this person's gone.
So
I feel you.
I'm trying to get to the point where Buddy is introduced.
what you talking about?
Yeah, that Food Wars Sanji shit's an actual series.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was like a one shot.
It's in Shonen Jump. They also they have been Boichi Boichi he is the author of
No, artist. Just the artist.
Well, he's the author of
He's just the artist, yeah.
Dr. Stone?
Yeah, just the artist. I found that out the other day. Yeah.
No way.
Just the artist.
Swear to God.
He just does the art. So someone else writing the story.
No way.
Yeah.
And so
Who else
that
is
is a
writing
different
Dr.
character.
Hold on. I'm looking at it.
That's a different character.
That's a different character?
That's a different
Okay,
character.
okay.
This dude name is Fumihiko Takaba.
Okay, so it's not the same guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not the same guy.
Shout out Dr. Slump too.
Um,
Yeah, art by Boichi. Oh wait, Richigo Inagaki, the nigga that fucking wrote Aisha 21. I did not fart. That was the chair.
So he wrote Aisha 21.
Hell
but
yeah. Riichiro Inagaki.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, art by Boichi, the nigga that did Sunken Rock.
Okay.
Great manga, by the way. Didn't
So-
finish it, but it was good.
Well, Boichi is doing the art for the novel for Ace Story.
Yeah, he's really nice with it.
It's really crazy.
Yo, Boichi's like nice with
oh
it.
yeah,
No
OD,
cap.
OD.
He's
The only art that I didn't like was Whitebeard. Whitebeard kind of looked funny, but Rayleigh and Boichi's art looks fucking gang. Him and Shanks.
bro. I seen he did the what was it? Zoro versus Mihawk. You read that shit?
Read that.
Bro, Boichi went crazy in that shit.
Bro,
yo.
when I tell you if they animate that in Boichi's style, like for animation, yo,
Honestly, we just need one of his mangas to
Facts.
get animated.
All right,
Well, we already got Dr. Slump, but we need like an
So-
action series.
yeah,
but back to JJK.
he was ready. He said, "Fuck y'all niggas. We trying to get,
I mean, y'all know how I feel about this shit.
we trying to get back to
one
the,
of my top 5, so I'm definitely gonna always stick with it. But like you said, yeah. So one of my speculations is that one, he or she definitely said 4 years ago was a little better than this as far as stronger foes, and like we said, he's looking for. We could just say he for now, I guess. Is looking for Sukuna, and my biggest question is one is like. Obviously we saw him kill another player another sorcerer as far as in the culling game, which I'm glad to know this shit has been going on like the whole time, because now my biggest thing is how I want to know where 200 points came from, and then the other thing is
Facts.
is this character one of the people that played a part in and this is the other thing that we found out. Played a part in the thing that happened to Sukuna years ago, 1,000 years ago or whatever. Now, back to how you were always saying, how did he get sealed? He actually didn't get sealed.
I know we already discussed this. I know we already discussed
Yeah.
this.
So But I'm saying like it's actually it's actually confirmed. No, but it's actually confirmed here. So I'm just trying to find a piece of it.
When Ghetto was talking that little flashback.
Nah. So basically, it might be, but in that sense, they were talking about why Yuji is pretty much considered a player at this point. Because a lot of people, the way I look at it, and this is like, and I saw a couple people talking about this, but the speculation is that Kenjaku, because it said that Kenjaku and Sukuna made a deal. And within that deal, people think that Kenjaku is obviously playing the field, and he did something behind Sukuna's back that made him be a part of the culling game from the jump when it started, making him basically the first participant. And then in that sense, that's why people are like, why is Yuji the number one? Like, why is he on this list?
But
it's not him, it's Sukuna. Yeah. And so they said the people who I had ingested, the objects like Yuji, the cursed objects that I provided are what's left of the sorcerers. I painstakingly made vows a millennium ago. And basically saying that the truth is he was a human who actually existed, but that was over a couple years ago. So basically, it's saying like one of the sorcerers, Sukuna was one of the sorcerers that made a contract with Kenjaku whenever he made that deal to basically become a spirit, I'm guessing. And that contract is fucking crazy to me. And I know, and like Megumi says, that shit is strange. Like you don't know, we don't know what Kenjaku, like this is what Kenjaku meant, like in 137 when he's like, I've had plans for you. Like I have plans for you. So like.
So do you think, especially this time in the series, we're kind of getting more of a. It doesn't necessarily seem like Kenjaku and Sukuna were in cahoots. Maybe like you said, like Kenjaku at this point maybe had been using Sukuna, but we don't know what kind of nefarious like plan or things that Kenjaku kind of has. Now I will say this, especially knowing certain aspects of what Megumi and Yuji were saying. Now we're starting to see, because I'm not gonna lie, when we first got the rules, the rules for the culling game itself, it really looked like like Yuji and Megumi are gonna have to smoke a couple people, But now we're kind of getting to more, especially with the new rule that was just in place, which was
the information.
Yeah, the information. Basically, like you get information on all the participants within the game.
How, like if they change the rule, their points, where they at.
Yeah.
Now this is the thing though, and they haven't shown the full list yet. But when he first shows the list, like Yuji's name is second, but we have Goto Hayata, Yoshimura Shingo, Yamauchi Isamu. You got the guy I said from the last one, which is Fushimuro or Kabaka. I don't know.
Kusaka?
No. The other guy that we thought it was the gavel. We now have Kashimo Hajime, and then the last guy who had the judge gavel, which is Hidomi. So now we have we got 6 guaranteed right off the bat people in the culling game, and 2 people have numbers. 2 people have points. Over 100 points or more. In that sense, how the fuck did they get points? So this is my question too, and I'm glad this the phone, the being Kagome, Kogane is a thing, but my question is, did this only become a thing because of the new rule wanted to be set? Because now I'm like, if there's 2 people with points, that means someone else has had to kill. Right. We didn't get alert about that during all of this time. So the only thing is, how the hell is one or two things. Either Yuji and Sukuna have not been a part of it that whole time to be a participant, or the deal was made to put him in it within a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Or whenever the barrier went up or whatever. Now I do want to mention, especially like going towards the later part, basically like both Yuji and Megumi are kind of reiterating to each other that people with over 100 points, they need to basically beat them up and be able to basically make a rule that
Make
will
him change it.
make them change it in order for Sumiki. Is it no? That's
Sumiki.
yeah, Sumiki. Sumiki, in order for her to get out of the game. Now, with that being said, there's also a speculation where Megumi kind of says, can there be a rule where players can exit the culling game by spending however points?
Hell yeah, exchanging
But-
points and
Exactly.
stuff.
And that's where the brains come in from Megumi. Like, this
God.
man is so smart to even think about the fact that you can transfer points with one another. You can avoid people from dying
Hell
from
yeah.
curse technique removal.
Because of the fucking 19-day rule
Yeah.
and shit. Rule 8.
Like you get to 18 days and you're like, okay, let me give you my points, because at that
Hell
point
yeah.
it's like I'm losing and gaining points here, so it's like, okay,
It's not the same. Therefore,
Exactly.
I can't die.
like they're finding a loophole within the whole system,
Facts.
But
which is cool.
But that's the thing. Like that's the thing that we were trying to see, because especially like having to use your brain with how structured we saw the culling game rules
Yeah.
initially. Like kind of getting into Megumi's mindset. I mean, no disrespect to Yuji. I mean, obviously, Yuji isn't necessarily the smartest. He's more about hands. He's
Facts.
rated D. Hands for everyone.
I'm glad to know. I'm
but-
glad to know my boy can take a beating.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
God.
now this
Nigga
now
flipped, bro.
I will
You got hit.
say this. I will say this though. One thing that I'm not necessarily disappointed, but I really want to know what the fuck Kenji has as a curse technique, bro. Because that shit is bothering me, bro. Like,
But
it's
I understand why he didn't use it, because once you get the speculation of, I know you're Jujutsu people. Like especially whenever he lied to him, I feel like it was more so of Kenji trying to beat the answer out of him versus I'm gonna just kill you because I ain't trying to deal with this shit.
now. Do you think it has something to do with if you remember when he was beating up Yuji? They were saying like it was like the force of a baseball bat with
Yeah.
blades or something like that, right? So I wonder, is it something where he can kind of like manifest like air compression to a certain degree or something like that? Maybe.
I feel like it would be more on the lines of like him being able to like put his curse technique within his body, like manipulate his curse technique within his body to make his body stronger,
Yeah.
or something.
Because also you got to think about it. I mean, for it to be a whole mission in order to get this man on your side, he
Hell
has to have some. Now, here's my thing. I know
Crazy
that
technique.
I know that you were telling me that you don't think he's stronger than Yuta.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So
And it depends what you mean by stronger, though. If we talking in terms of, curse technique, manipulation, and all, like, obviously I feel like Yuta might be that. But if Kenji is on this end of strength physically, and then he has his curse technique to rely on later,
Facts.
like,
now,
I don't know, bruh. He
now-
might not have been capping.
Now, this is the reference that I actually wanted to ask you guys. Now, you guys are familiar with the Fullbringer arc, correct?
Yeah.
So there is actually a character. I don't. I forgot how to pronounce his name. Give me one quick
Let me
second.
see.
Is it the butler?
He's the guy with the sevens on his knuckle. He has a mohawk.
me see.
He's under Tsukishima. Or I gotta pull him up.
Oh, you talking about
Oh yeah,
the young
Now-
guy?
Yeah, he got he like punches and shit.
Now you remember his Fullbring.
Yeah.
He used to punch, right? You had like
His full bring was
Jackpot.
yeah.
yeah.
Now my inference, especially with the gambling aspect, is Kenji's kind of like curse technique somewhat like that, where basically like, especially with Yuta saying when he's on a roll, he's stronger than me. So
Yeah.
it could be something like that. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I'm still
Damn,
confused.
that would make
about-
sense,
That'd be
though.
fire though. That would make sense for what he's like doing and all that.
Yeah, cause especially like I feel like that's such a unique. Because to be honest, they said that character, his name was Shishi Gawara. Gawara.
Let me see, because
Yeah,
I definitely,
I
if I can see
remember.
it, I can probably pronounce.
He had like a yellow, or no, he didn't have a yellow.
No, he had a mohawk.
Yeah, Shishigawa.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the anime
So basically,
from watching and reading.
if I can let me pull up his technique in general, because remember during the Fullbring arc they were saying like he was actually very strong, for the simple fact that it's kind of hard to kind of predict.
What he was doing.
Yeah, and when he was on a roll, he was at his strongest when he fought Ikaku. Now he got obliterated obviously, but
Hell yeah.
hold on, let me see if I can Jackpot Knuckle. Basically his power is
Remember, he had like punch stuff.
Yeah, no, Jackpot Knuckle, he states that the top of his Fullbring rolls shows rolls that manipulate possibilities and displays that he's fractured. Hold on, let me see. Can I will they give me like the definition? Hold on, give me one quick second, just to make sure. Here we go.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Let me see. I got it right here. Fullbring. All objects in the Bleach universe have souls. Blah blah blah. Fullbring. Okay. With his Fullbring power, Mo can strike anyone with his Fullbring, which can manipulate the possibility of how strong his strikes become with a jackpot counter. With the Lucky 7 being the most powerful strike, he can release upon contact. So, let's say in some kind of aspect, in some kind of way, he's able to Kenji. The more he punches somebody, if he's able to roll a 7 within that punch, he becomes like crazy OP, like Sukuna level OP or something like that. So,
kind of reminds me of Knuckle from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, with the interest shit.
Hell yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah, that was like I said, him and Gege, like they got the crazy techniques. But with that being said, at the end of the chapter, we can move on. We get a beautiful, like last panel of basically
the 2 new players.
Yeah, basically the 2 new players, and basically I think is it confirmed that Yuji says that?
Yuji says what?
Does Yuji say we have to hunt them? Or
he says.
I was wondering if that was him or not.
It says we won't. Well, I don't.
We have to hunt them.
We will hunt them.
I think it's more. It's Megumi saying it because he said, "Yeah, while we search for the angel that can release the seal of Prison Realm, Kashimo Hajime and Higuruma Hirome, we will hunt them." That's Megumi saying that.
Okay.
And then we get introduced. Now we do not know the guy with the gavel.
We don't know.
Let me see the picture of the guy again.
No, we do know his name though. His name.
We know his name, but we don't know him.
The
other guy is
Hijiruma Hirome.
Higuruma.
And this is
Hirumi.
And then this is some other panels if you guys haven't seen. Looks like a girl. Kind of looks like
I think it'll.
Toga.
Yeah.
Toga.
I think it'll end up being a girl. But this is the last thing we can say before we move on. I can't remember who said it in the Discord, but somebody was like, they think that art has actually taken a decline recently.
There's one dude that said that. I was like, yeah, what?
Nah.
I thought he didn't say the art. I thought he said like the story itself.
He's saying like, is it him? He was like, is it me or just like, is the art like in a way it's being drawn kind of taking a decline right now? And I'm like, nah. But I think this is the best it's been in a while.
I think Gege, his work has never really been like the best aesthetically, but he always is able to like manifest like what he wants to get across his manga.
Yeah.
So,
but I just like these little. I like the little stuff, like like just the face pages of information when it's like this with Yuji and Sumiki. Like I like these, like these little funny bits. I like that stuff because it just shows like, okay, you trying to at least give me some light.
And it'll translate so well in the anime too.
Yeah,
God.
But with that being said, I think that's the only other thing. My Hero, I didn't read, so
I didn't actually. I'm like 3 chapters behind.
I can give a brief. I mean,
Hello, monkeys.
Dom Lu here. Just want to let you know that there are major My Hero Academia spoilers up ahead, and I'm talking up to chapter 305. If you are not caught up to the My Hero manga, I'd say skip ahead. All right, Dom Lu out. It was cool. It was cool. My Hero is cool. You know how I feel about it. Let's see.
Damn,
so basically, y'all want like a synopsis of what's going on?
Go for it.
We should tell like key points.
All right. So basically, after all the stuff that goes down with Deku and Class 1A, they pretty much take him back to the school or whatever. The people at this point, like they were before, pretty much still rejecting him in a sense, like don't want him to be a part of their sheltering because they feel like all of the news about somebody out with multiple quirks that looks like All For One could be a descendant of All For One as far as someone like an underling for him, and they don't. And then they start to get information of Deku actually being the target of All For One from Shiggy. So now they're like, they really don't want him around because they're like, okay, you're supposed to be keeping us safe. You're putting us in danger by even bringing him here. So what happens is pretty much, you know, everybody pretty much had their moment whenever it came to Deku, but this is where Ochako had her moment. Grabs a megaphone or whatever, she goes through this, you know, her big spiel about why they should accept Deku. You know, basically saying, you know, he's out risking his lives. He left on his own because he didn't want to be a threat to everybody around. He wanted to protect the school as much as he could because he understood that they were after him in general. So all of that goes through, and I will say there were some nice moments into it, like the one of the characters that Deku ended up saving throughout that entire process. She so happened to be within the shelter, and also what's the little man name from
Mineta.
No,
Manila? The boss?
No,
Horns.
No, yes, he fought
Koda.
Koda. So the one that he saved while fighting Muscular.
Muscular.
So
One of the best fights in
Honestly,
and this is just me. The moment that I actually did like about it, so as they're going through that, everybody's kind of getting lighthearted, and people are like, okay. She basically states, like, you know, he's out doing, like, she deadass was like, you know, like, he's been out doing all of this, like, without rest. Like, look at him. They was like, yo, he's beat the fuck up, rugged, ragged. Like, he need, like,
You
give
stink!
him a place, like, give him a place to shelter, give him some time to rest because he's doing this. He understands. Give him some time because, and hopefully this is where a time skip comes in, but, like, he is having the moments where, like, okay, he's starting to realize people are, like, accepting his decision and not holding it against him, and then that goes happen. So as they're going through that heartfelt moment, and then they go to, like, a little flash of whenever Koda is actually talking to, I don't remember who, but whenever he says he wants a pair of shoes, and obviously the shoes were red, like Deku.
hell yeah.
And they show, like, a panel of him running towards Deku crying with his shoes, and then the lady that he saved, like, running, and they were basically saying thank you and shit like that. So basically, that's pretty much how the chapter goes for the most part. It's cool, but, I mean...
That shit would have worked back in 2005, that little sappy ass shit, you nigga. But nah.
To the story, like I said, to the
The
story...
world gone fucked up. We want that dark shit.
Now, but
I mean, it's,
I bet it
like
was
I said,
cool, though.
it's cool. It's cool for what's going on in the story because I don't want to see, like... I wouldn't want to see all of that happening and then a fucking villain invasion happens right away and then we get right back to it and then this nigga Deku washes somebody and everybody go through. Like, no. At this point, Deku need, like, for this to continue well, in my opinion, what I want to see, I definitely want to see, you know, obviously him go through his time skip, have some training, you know, work through, grow a little bit, like, take your time to rest because we all know this nigga Shiggy in a hyperbolic time chamber. Like,
he getting right.
Like, yeah, by not getting right.
Now, if we gonna be honest, bro, I don't think there's any way that Deku can beat this nigga because this nigga can be like, shoo,
I mean, yeah, facts.
and then just like,
Do we know all the quirks?
nah.
There's
Not
like
yet.
there's like one that was like
There's
one or
like
two that
three.
we don't
There's
know.
like 2 or 3 that
There
we
has
know.
to be
two
a
or three?
chapter where they list all of them and be like, yo, what they do specifically.
But,
this, that,
and that's what I'm
There
saying.
gotta be
like,
something that can like counter.
Yeah.
Because
It has to be
I'm
a...
gonna be honest, I can't keep up.
We don't know the All for One's brothers quirk.
Do we?
No, we don't.
We don't. Oh wow.
We do not.
What you mean, all for one brother?
Remember All for One's
The original.
Oh,
The original brothers?
yeah, original,
Oh, okay,
yeah. The other long haired dude.
Yeah. Like what the 2 original first
Yeah,
powers were.
yeah.
Okay.
He like gave it to him, whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm not gonna lie, that sounds.
Don't get me- it's not- no.
Definitely go read it.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it was a bad chapter because it wasn't. It was a good chapter. It's just one of those things where it's like, if that's what you want to see right then and there, then cool. But it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't care for a moment like that. Animated would do a lot more for me than reading it.
Hell yeah.
From what I've been seeing and hearing and clips, I have no trust in My Villain Academia. I have no trust in the war
Oh, is that with the
animation. Yeah, I have no trust in the animation.
Yeah, I
with
saw
this
one
war.
panel of Shiggy. It's a panel where Horikoshi went crazy, and then in the anime that shit looks
It's
so
trash.
weak.
I was just
Really?
Like, bro, yeah, bro, they are not doing a
But
great
I
job.
don't know why, because especially like the way they did Overhaul, like that whole
That shit
that
was
shit
hard.
hard.
Yeah.
Like,
with Lemillion and,
Hell
and
yeah,
even
bro. That shit broke me.
and even like 100% Deku, like
Yeah.
like the whole One
like
Punch
all
Man
of that,
shit.
all of that shit
Hell
was
yeah.
fire. But like,
I gotta see this.
and
I don't
the
wanna
bad
believe
thing
it.
about it is like, yes, all of those moments carried the show into the point where like that's what made people kind of keep watching. But bro, for manga readers, bro, this is what most of us wanted to see. Like, we wanted to see this build up into the war, into My Villain Academia. They literally changed the shit. I saw somebody post like they changed the title for the episode. It was like My Villain, and I was like, bro, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Like,
facts.
I needed that. Like, you did it for the manga, do it for the anime, and I'm like, bro, even the scene with Shiggy laughing, I was like, yo, that shit does not look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I seen it on Twitter one of the clips for it. So.
I was just like Shiggy, like the way his design is colored without his shit on his face and all. I was just like, bro, it don't look dark
Pleasing.
as it don't look like pleasing.
But I like I said, My Hero Academia, like it's right now, and I guess this is a segue into the main topics that we're going to talk about today.
Swapped arcs.
I would say, they kind of switched things
That's
around.
stupid.
But I would say this, like it's a great time to be an anime and manga fan.
Oh, definitely.
100%. Especially with the things that we know are coming, and the things that are coming.
Chainsaw this month?
I'm not sure, but I know Demon Slayer comes next
I
month.
thought October was
Chainsaw.
Oh yeah. So
Demon Slayer is this month.
Chainsaw, Demon Slayer.
That's gonna be a great fall season.
Yeah, great. Hey yo, we gonna be eating.
We gonna be, bro. I'm be honest, we gonna eat back to back,
Facts. And
bro.
then,
Because think about it. Next year,
Blue Lock.
Blue Lock. Think about next year we
Bleach?
go Blue Lock, Bleach,
Bleach,
and
Bleach is-
Jujutsu coming back.
Jujutsu?
Like, cause my thing is, if we get double arcs like we did this time,
oh wait, fuck, Hell's Paradise too.
yeah, facts.
I pray to God we get.
Should I just wait to the anime?
No. I
It's like, I heard it's short, right? It's like 100 and something.
It's only 100, like 24.
25,
Really?
27. I want to say
27,
127.
That's not bad at all.
But yeah, bro. I just want to say I hope we get double for JJK, just cause you'll start with Star Plasma and then we'll go right into Kokichi Muta.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be like the prereq for Shibuya, and then right at the nitty gritty, bro.
How many episodes do you think Shibuya is? Because
Bro,
that shit's long.
To be honest, Shibuya is only 50 chapters.
But I mean,
It starts in the
so
80,
that's the season. That's the season.
Part 1, dead ass
It's like-
starts
it's
at
like-
85 and finishes 137.
That's like a good 20 episodes if they do it. I mean, they're gonna pace it right.
Yeah.
Cause I think like every 2 chapters is an
'Cause-
episode for the most part.
Because what's in it? Because the Kyoto school stops. Origin of Obedience is 60. What if they got up to 60 chapters? They can dead ass do another. They can pop another, like for one season. They can pop another. They can run through another 20, 25 chapters, and then give us Shibuya as a whole in 26 episodes. I'm cool with that.
I'm thinking, especially
smooth
with.
as fuck.
I'm trying to figure out what's a good way because there could be so much heat, bro. Niggas want to see live reactions of how we.
You
do
know how
shit.
I'ma do.
Hey yo, so that would be fire. Hey, yo, like
Twitch.
hey
You know
Twitch,
I'ma
hey
be on
facts,
that.
hey that shit could be
As
crazy.
soon as the episode drop, I'm talking crazy. Because the first thing, and I'm gonna title every single one. I told you niggas. Like, bruh.
Hey yo, like
Part
I said,
one.
we gonna do a flashback because we all
Yo,
stated this on
from-
the pod.
from the jump.
Shibuya
He's gonna break the internet.
internet.
It's gonna
100%.
break
Like,
the internet,
I
bro. The
want
fucking
little-
hand shit. The fuck.
I want liberation to break the internet. Like I want. All
I
of
said that
shit.
was gonna happen, and I hope it does. Personally, I hope it does, but
looking
I haven't
too
seen the.
It ain't looking too up right now.
Yeah, they
They might go crazy with the.
They're kind of looking down right now.
So what you mean I gotta see the Shigaraki face. I know what face you're talking about in the manga. I gotta see it in the anime.
Bro, it's just like with the destruction and behind him, and he's just laughing. It don't look like appealing to me. Animated.
Well, no one's giving it praise.
Yeah.
It kind of looks lackluster, especially with the stuff that the art that Horikoshi like really put into it. It's
Even
not really
manga,
reflecting
even the
it.
people that have read the manga has said they were like, there was like if you enjoy the anime, like obviously keep watching, but they was like if you really want to enjoy this arc itself, bro, read the manga because everything here is like.
they didn't really do it justice like that.
What you looking at?
But also,
It is?
Yeah, I don't like that.
let me see.
Yeah,
I personally don't like that. That
But
part,
like the way they do the lines and the mangas and shit, that shit helps the fucking
Yeah.
like feeling of what's going on and shit. Cause like Horikoshi and like a lot of these shonen jump dudes, they'll like add more detail to the serious moments, like in like emotion in the face and stuff like that. You just see, no offense
Now,
to the
I'll
studio,
say-
it's just lines. Like
I'll say like
Now the one scene that I want to see now, like Bones has to go crazy. The scene.
This
with,
is Bones. Bones
Shigaraki.
looking up like this.
Shigaraki with the face thing. You you know what I'm talking about. That scene has to look like top notch.
I think honestly the thing that I think will be well done will possibly be all the emotional moments.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously your Todoroki family stuff twice. I want to see that though, like your Toga twice shit. That should go crazy.
Yeah.
Got
like that shit wild.
That whole interaction is gonna be wild.
Facts. But moving on, we're going to our main topic. I got several questions for you guys, and they'll be from a whole array of things. We're going to end it off with a bunch of these. First off, I want to ask, we're going to go into like the mental aspect of, anime and how it's kind of like, moved us in certain aspects. Now, the first question is, what anime or manga has changed you or made a dramatic impression on your personality or who you are as a person? And we can start with whoever wants to go first.
I got multiple.
Well,
so I want to do like one at a time personally.
Is there one
Definitively, that has affected my life?
That has given you not necessarily your life, but just kind of giving you a whole new perspective.
Hell yeah, I feel you. Honestly, there is one that the one that really keeps me going, Bakuman. That was one
I can see that.
Yeah, because I relate that. I put that with my music. There was actually a point in time where I wanted to make a manga, and I tried. I can't draw like that. I only copy niggas' pictures. I can't do that shit. But I tried.
And everyone,
I looked up every manga contest possible, and I was like, these niggas is crazy. I can't fuck.
Everyone tried to draw like Toriyama.
Oh God, at one point. But Bakuman for sure. I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna just do one series. Shonen Jump as a whole, that company, what they've given me, when it comes to stories, characters, all that shit, they have affected my life.
Now,
I'll actually have to say that.
Now,
there's too many Shonen Jump series that I would name.
I'll follow up with a question. Has it affected your music in a way?
Yes, dude. Bro, the morals in these mangas that I read, the messages, and when you relate it back to your life, a lot of Bleach.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Bleach.
Just like that.
Towards the end of Yu Yu Hakusho, during the Yomi shit when they had those individual arcs and shit, those conversations inspired a lot of my music. Bleach and Hakusho for sure. Naruto too. Yeah, just over time, just because what it is what it is. That shit affected me.
Now,
looking at that shit going up.
One Piece too.
One Piece, damn. The way, One Piece too.
Everything got its thing, bro.
Oh God, there's a I can put in a sentence what series has done what for me, each in Shonen Jump. Even Shaman King.
Yeah, facts.
Shaman King go crazy to me, even though it got cut, which is fucking bullshit. Shueisha, fucking trash. Anyway.
And I feel like a lot of
I don't know why y'all would do that.
The anime and manga that we kind of are exposed to at a young age, it gives us a whole new mindset of certain aspects, especially I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, throughout my life, and like I said, whatever you think about Goku is whatever, but
I was literally thinking Dragon Ball in my head.
At the end of the day, Goku has always stood as one of the on the pantheon of helping individuals, unleash their potential, unleash their hidden abilities, and this, that, and the third. And you think of that throughout life, especially for I think us in the pod, we always want to push to try to appease to the fans, or do everything that we can in order for you guys to be like, yo, you guys are doing something special. Yeah. You guys are breaking the boundaries of podcasting in and of itself. And
I'll piggyback off of what you're saying. Like you said, you feel how you feel about certain things, but the reason I was never tapped in on Goku is because I'm tapped in on Vegeta. I'm gonna work hard for this shit. Whether you gonna do what you do, I'm gonna surpass you. Whether you keep going or not, I'm always gonna keep going.
No, but like I said, life.
Vegeta focus on the fundamentals of trying to get better and shit.
And it's that's why I resonate with him more. And honestly, whether it comes to your ego being your biggest, I don't know, your ego being a part of your personality. You talk big, but at the same time, you get shit done. You work for what you say you gonna do. You gonna make sure that shit gets done. That's kind of how I've always kind of been whenever it comes to him. So yeah.
But no. With that being said, now has there anime or manga that's changed you? Obviously, we kind of
We
know.
already know
Yeah.
what it
is.
So Berserk.
Um,
Now this is kind of piggybacking into another question. Do you think, especially, I feel like all of us have kind of gone or had vulnerable moments in our lives where we don't necessarily know where to go or how to figure out things. I want to ask: has anime or manga had a huge role in, supplying some amount of stipulation
Yeah.
as far as your mental health goes?
yeah.
Facts.
I wanted to get that information from you guys.
Facts.
Whoever can start, it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely say that because I could definitely say if you've ever had a point where, like a period where you haven't, where you didn't indulge in any type of anime manga material, and you have a sense of like emptiness within your body, but you don't know like what it is because you can't identify what's going on. That kind of moment will kind of let you know whether this is something that has helped you before. Because I can definitely say for me, a time in my life, I did not watch anime during that time, and it was kind of, and it wasn't that I didn't watch it. I was watching on and off, but it was never to the extent where I could like fully sit down at all times, pay attention to it. Like it
Right.
was.
And
It
enjoy
was
it.
work. Yeah, it was work. Go to school. Put my time in the people that I was with at the time, and all of that shit. And like, even like, one thing about me is I can't. I've never been able to enjoy anime on my phone. I've never been to somebody that's like if I'm out on the go out in public, if I'm just chilling waiting for like an oil change and stuff like that. Like, all right, cool. If I'm at work in between clients, I'm gonna watch some on my phone. Cool. But like being at home, being away from home in my space to be able to sit down my TV and just put my phone down, not worry about it, like, and focus on that. That's what I kind of enjoy. But I've had my moment, and that went on for a year, almost a year. So I was like, and I want to say right when that ended, like right when I started to get back on it, was probably a year later. Not even like less than a year later, we talked about this, and that's kind of like got me back
Kind
going.
of everything kind of trickles into.
Yeah, it was like wasn't doing anything with it, and then it was like okay. And honestly, I want to say around that time, I actually kind of started getting back into reading a little bit more. I want to say that's when I started. What was I reading at the time? I want to say I started to get heavier into Tokyo Ghoul at that time.
Word.
So like,
And I'll say this, like I said, and we said this numerous times on the pod. This podcast has been a huge contributing factor for us really indulging in anime and manga like wholeheartedly. I haven't read this much or watched this much anime since there was a longer time before, but yeah, I do want to kind of get a little bit more, especially with just like mental health itself, and kind of like because for me
There's an
personally,
anime about that.
what's anime?
Yeah, welcome to the NHK. It's about a hikikomori, someone who just literally closets himself in his room all day and just watches anime. He's kind of like a nobody slob type of deal.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Now
And it's like somebody comes up to their door and be like, hey, we heard you're a hikikomori. We're just trying to help. And that's basically what the anime is about, trying to get him out of his shell.
Now, even if we look at it, and this is more so, even the manga with the Chainsaw Man author recently made,
Fujimoto.
just kind of
Oh, yeah. What's that shit called? The
One
letter?
shot. The one shot was called
Something letter?
It was something one or something like. I may be wrong.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
But
Look Back.
Yeah,
Look back. Yeah, it was an L in there.
but I have to say definitively, mental health as far as making me the person that I am today, and the certain now I'm not gonna lie. For me personally, I've had real like bad times with struggling with whether or not what is my purpose on this, and they're gonna sound real weeby, but. That mindset where you're in such a dark place and you need some kind of distraction or something to kind of make you feel like, oh, well, I can get out of this hole, or I see certain aspects within anime and manga that are like, oh, like this kind of makes me excited. Like at least like going week to week, like listening to something or watching something.
Facts. Keeps you
Or-
going.
Or just the simple fact of what's happening in the like certain series are kind of pushing you to like reach these limits. Like even and this is one series that I wish I watched like a while back when like if it came out back then was now this is an anime but this is It's a One Class.
Oh yeah,
I was
facts.
thinking of it.
Either one class is fire.
That series itself has so many life lessons that you can learn from it. Now I know that's not manga, but I'm kind of getting in the same kind of medium. But what I'm saying is mental health, especially like when it comes to like anime and like what I've kind of gained from it. I feel like anime has given me such a huge array of like ideals and perspectives from things that I never would have got from any other medium. And I there was a question on TikTok. There was like I think it was a female who was saying this. She was like, I don't understand why guys watch anime, manga. This shit's nerdy, this, that, and the third.
And then they watch like the Keeping Up with Kardashians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, I feel like
Oh my God, why would you do this?
no, but it really boils down to certain elements as far as what certain things make you feel good in that time. And I know that a long time ago, Nick actually stated that he said he's at his best when he's like indulging.
So that's what I was about to say. And this is kind of me talking about it. But like, I said this a while ago, and I actually, when I said this to someone, I can't remember who, but they kind of was like skeptical about the statement or whatever. And I was like, yo, I feel my best. I was like, I feel my best in my life mentally and physically and emotionally when I let anime run that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is like, when I am full, like when I'm 100% myself, like, wearing anime clothes, like, obviously I have a tattoo, but like reading manga, always making like, references when it comes to like my lifting on Instagram or just constant references like on a daily.
Jujutsu, JoJo, stuff like that.
Like always making these references here and there. Like that is when I feel my best to have people, and then having people around you understand it also, like makes you feel good about it because you're like, okay, I'm not the only person out here.
It's
and
like an instant brotherhood that you get from individuals, especially like when they. I mean, not trying to disclude anybody, but when you're like black and you like anime, it's kind of like a different kind of thing. You're like, like shit, like I'm pretty sure you go through the same shit that I used to go through. Like,
Facts. And like one thing, and it's funny because like I always tell people this all the time, but like legit. So shout out to all of y'all. All of my homies that are my powerlifting clients. Every single last one of them like relates to me in a sense when it comes to like anime and manga. Whether that means like you've never watched it and you're just now getting into it, or you've always watched it and like you're fully indulging in that shit. Also, like with me, like I got all of them pretty much support the pod whether they know something or not. So I fully appreciate that. And even in a sense like today, I don't know if he listens or not, but shout out to Mark. I kind of like messaged him and met him today, but he I was kind of pitching, talking to him about like some powerlifting stuff, and then kind of got on the lines of talking about like coaching and competing and stuff like that. And he was like, yo, definitely like interested in all of this. He was like, and it also helps out that like all of y'all are like weebs too. And I was just like, bro, that shit, getting messages like that when it has absolutely nothing to do with it is amazing. Okay. Like to like relate to people in a sense with one thing, and then they're like, oh yeah, like I fuck with anime and manga too, like. And I fuck with the fact that y'all do too, so I can feel like I can be myself in those areas. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that I generally love. Like, I've made my closest friends through anime. Like, to be like you, Evan, Steven, like all of my homies that I never would have thought I would have friends because of anime or like just all this other shit that I do. Like, it is kind of crazy, bro. Like, all of these people fuck with one thing, and we are all close as fuck because of it. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like,
yeah, I think, and that, like, it just goes to show you, like, especially, like, how, and I'll say this personally, my mental health has never been as good as when we, as before when we didn't start the pod. So, like, being able to day in, day out, like, have constant discussions about Jujutsu Kaisen, even when we were kind of discussing But yeah, so continuing, especially with what Nick said, especially like how you feel your best when it comes to like the medium of anime and manga. I want to get JC's opinion on like the mental health aspect with anime and what does it mean to you, or how has it like shaped certain aspects where it's gotten you out of a tough situation, put you in a bad situation, this, that, and the third.
Yeah, so I've had one. I'm not gonna go into. Y'all can read it if y'all want to. I had one manga that like kind of fucked me up a little bit. Like it didn't really do anything positive for me. Haven't gone back to reread it, but it's called The Flowers of Evil. Mm-hmm. Basically, this dude gets like bullied into doing like crazy shit by this girl, really? And it's not even like bullying. It's like more like manipulation, like weird manipulation.
Is he like a simp or?
It's you gotta read it.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
Yeah, you gotta read that shit. It's in the same magazine as Attack on Titan.
Can I see the iPad? Yeah, I want to see if it's on the thing. Okay.
But it's just a manga. The anime was trash. Don't look at it. It's one of them fucking 3D anime joints. You know what I mean? And they did like some weird cringy shit with the faces. It was nasty. Anyway,
I was kind of mad because Dora Hidoro, especially the artwork and the actual series, like I wish they didn't go with the CGI shit for that.
But I've heard that's actually been good though.
No, but
like,
it didn't look bad.
Beastars, I like that.
No, I've heard Beastars is not good. Well, I've heard it's good, but I heard like the animation of it.
That CGI shit is fucking.
Dora Hidoro, I'm kind of like,
I heard Dora Hidoro as an animation is like really good still, even like that.
Yeah.
I actually started the first episode. I just didn't.
I finished the first episode. I don't know. It don't seem like I could just keep watching though.
Now that is something. If I was to really indulge, I would read it just because it gives me like my dark vibes that I like. But
it's only 26 chapters.
What?
Dora Hidoro?
Flowers of the Evil.
Yeah.
No, Dora Hidoro is like volumes.
Yeah.
They got hella volumes.
That's a really good series.
I don't think it's that short. It might have been a little longer, but
Basically, there's a guy. He's a lizard man trying to turn back into a guy.
Facts. But something that's like got me out of tough situations though. There's this director. To me, he's like the modern day or like the new age Hayao Miyazaki. That's just to me. Mm-hmm. Makoto Shinkai. He did Summer Wars, Girl That Leapt Through Time.
Oh, okay.
Mirai. Bro, like all his movies, Wolf's Children, all of them shits.
You said Mirai. I was like, huh?
Mirai. It's about like some kid that like goes through like different dreams in his head.
Didn't he? The artwork kind of looks just like what was the Boy and the
Beast?
Boy and the Beast.
That's the same. Yeah, same dude.
Yeah, same dude. Okay.
Yeah, same dude. That's a great one as well. I love that one.
Yeah.
Literally, all his movies just hit, and like whenever I'm like in a tough situation mentally, I'll put on one of them joints. Yeah. And like them, the animation's always flawless, puts you in like a different headspace. And like it's always a big moral in the end of it. Like it's just but it's not cheesy or sappy or any type of way. It's just like every movie always takes a turn that you didn't expect. Yeah. And it's just the way like he resolves like the moral of the message like through the main character. And then like I don't know. It's always like very relatable stories. All the characters are very relatable and very real.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like I said, as far as like Ghibli films and those films itself.
Shout out Totoro. That's my shit.
Yeah,
Totoro's fire.
Totoro's fire.
Those all put you in like this adventure kind of headspace. The same way that I feel about I'll say, and I didn't get an answer to this. Like, what anime has changed you? Like, there's a bunch of anime, obviously, that we watch, but I would say something that's personally, like, made me feel something like, well, I mean, the Greymon's kind of sad, but something that made me feel really happy, especially recently, is One Piece. Like, going day in and day out and really just feeling like I'm free and I can have an adventure. That's basically the more of what Luffy kind of goes through within the story. Yeah. Like, being able to have free will and to go through life, making your own decisions your own way. Is basically the mindset of One Piece, and it's one of those things where like it's just a feel good, like you just feel real good, feel real light when you read it. Now I want to say on the other spectrum with the mental health, anime comes with a lot of toxicity.
Yeah. Yes. Before we get there, I do want to say this though. So it's fun. It's not I have a meme in my phone, that's pertaining to Berserk. It's not funny though. But like, so it has like, the dude that you usually put like when you talking, like when somebody like saying certain things to you, like, oh, you really butthurt about it, and the face is like that, and they like crying or whatever. Yeah. So it's that face. It's kind of fucked up though. It's that face. Dude, he has a noose around his neck and a gun to his head, And he was like, basically, he's like crying. Is like, you think we all should struggle and keep moving forward, fighting for the sake of living instead of being insecure and feeling sorry for ourselves. And it's just gut staring up, like, yes. So like, I always kind of look back on that shit, and I'd be like, damn, bro, like, Berserk really that shit. Like,
but like I said, like especially like those stories is one of those things where you kind of can relate to the mangaka, especially with the stuff that they're going through in certain aspects.
Oh, God.
It may be fiction, a work of fiction, but the stuff that they're telling or the life lessons that they're kind of like putting into their works may have a huge, more bigger implication than is actually written. And I do wanna say this though. Now with the anime community comes a lot of different kind of people, different kind of mindsets, and this, that, and the third. But I do want to ask you guys, especially the anime community, do you feel like the mindset within the anime community has gotten like considerably toxic?
in certain areas.
And
Yeah.
I'll say this: I feel like now one person, they made a very good point. They said there's a lot of anime fans that don't have anything else to like tweet or talk about other than saying something else is trash or something else is this, down, the third. Now, the thing about it is, people are opinionated. People gonna have their opinions about this, down, the third.
No matter what.
Now, the thing about it is, when it comes down to like anime, and everyone is on the defense. If you like a series and someone says it's trash, you gonna be like, no man, fuck you.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, what you like? What you like? Oh, you like that? Oh, that's
shit
trash.
trash,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, even if it's good, like
Hell
you
yeah.
still be like, well, I'm gonna just say it just to say it.
Hell yeah, they could be caught up to that whole series you just said. Be like, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, but
I'll say this.
go ahead.
Go ahead now. Go ahead, finish.
No, basically, I was just gonna finish off on like anime toxicity, or just in the anime community with a whole array of things where people disagree, this, that, and third. What do you got? What is your guys' opinions on that, and how that kind of like is dealt with?
My thing about going around saying stuff is trash and this is bad and stuff like that. Like, yes, we all got our own opinions. We all got like our own taste of stuff that we like. Like, obviously, me. You know how I feel about My Hero to an extent, but I indulge in it just for the simple fact of, one, I still fuck with manga and anime, and then two, like, I'm not about to be out here shit talking something, not knowing the material.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, my issue most of the time is, like, hearing people, like, oh, Jujutsu not like that, like, y'all hyping up Hunter x Hunter, you hype up, you, like, all of these things, and whenever I'm like, okay, have you seen it? They be like, yeah. Have you read it? Nah, don't talk to me if you ain't read it. That's how, like, and that's usually like, if you can't have a full blown opinion if there's material after what you've seen. Mm-hmm. So like in my instance, that we've seen videos of people being like, oh, Jujutsu fandom is ran by the animation style. Two problems with that. One, you don't know like the Jujutsu fandom, but like we caught up to 158, like, and this story is like amazing to us. Like, we love
way
it.
deeper
Facts.
than
Like,
what you can kind of experience from
exactly.
season one.
Oh, God.
Like, season one, you think, and that's a lot of stuff, bro. Like, that's like trying to say, you got through the Hunter exam and being like, oh, this ain't really it, but you ain't even scraped surface level.
Then
Bro,
you got to
you didn't even get to York New yet,
Exactly.
bro.
you didn't even get to the tournament.
Yeah, you ain't get to the
Heaven's
turning
Arena.
point. You ain't seen the dark auras yet. You ain't
Oh,
even
God.
seen like the bloodlust feelings of stuff. So like, you can't even
Nigga,
come
children
out
get
and say
ate,
that.
my nigga. Like, fucking.
The second opinion, like, and I got a problem with this too. Like, as far as Demon Slayer goes, like, so what if a series has a great adaptation to what its manga is? So what?
That's
The
good.
purpose of it is to have an adaptation to bring fans in to the series itself.
Hell yeah.
So if Demon Slayer, most of the fandom has watched it and then was like, oh, I'm gonna go read it now, and sales blow up, job well done.
Hell
Good
yeah.
job. Yeah.
Like, that's what it's supposed to do. But like, to go out and be like, oh, y'all only like it because of animation. Okay. The name is anime.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That shit's gotta be appealing to my eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
in some sense.
in some sense.
And piggybacking off what you said, the first thing, I feel like having a solid, like a definitive opinion about something. And then it's funny because I saw this TikTok. This guy was like, man, I think One Piece is overrated. And then the guy was like, how far are you down? He said, oh, yeah, I just got past like the first two arcs. Like
what?
nigga, what? Like,
What's the first 2 arcs again?
it's like the Romance
Shit,
Dawn.
and
Romance Dawn.
Buggy the Clown and shit.
And then maybe
Arlong.
Baratier or something like that.
What?
Baratier is the restaurant, Sanji. You know?
Oh yes, I'm sorry, I don't remember what the fuck that restaurant was called, bro. Fucking, I just remember there was a fucking nigga with a tall ass hat. He was yelling all the fucking time. That's how I remember it.
No, but it's the fact of the matter is like you're looking at everything that's kind of like like said about certain anime, certain manga, and then like you start to vet people on, hey, what you know about this?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And then like, oh shit, I mean, I just
They really don't be knowing shit. They should be seeing little clips on Instagram, and be like, "No, that shit look trash."
yeah,
Like, I think you can't, like, in my opinion, I feel like you got to give things a few tries before you start your, like, oh, this mid.
yeah.
Like, I feel like if there's a group of people that are like, okay, this ain't really it, y'all got it. Like, you have people with, like, you there's a solid community that's saying this is not what it is. Cool. But, like, to just be talking about some shit just to talk about it, just to be like, oh, it ain't really like that, like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's how I ain't gonna lie. That's how I felt about Fairy Tail. Like,
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. and the only reason I say it's funny because we were playing Valorant the other day, and somebody was like, "Yo, how far did you get?" They was like, "I heard you say like you didn't continue Fairy Tail after the time skip, but like how far after the time skip?" I was like, "Bro, I made it like 5 episodes," and it's not like, and I'm not sitting here saying like, "Oh, this shit was trash." Like, nah, it's not appealing to me no more. You went away from what I was
The
enjoying.
guilds and stuff like
Yeah, like you added a bunch of new characters. You like. It was a lot of
isn't
stuff.
that where the animation got crazy?
Yeah, animation started to go crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I wish they did that from the entire time. The
But
animation, threw
was
me.
always fire though to me.
I didn't like the
At the
other
beginning.
style in the beginning.
No,
I like the time skip
first-
style.
the
Even
style-
though like that one fight with Natsu and black hair nigga.
Got you.
Yeah, and then the 2 other dudes. That shit was hard. I remember seeing
Like,
that clip.
that's what like the character.
But in the
characters
beginning, I was
that
like, eh.
went into the time skip were fire, but I felt
Yeah.
like the shonen-esque vibe that you started with, you got away from a little bit because, like you said, like with the full guilds, like yeah, it was like guild versus guild, people coming in like making this one bigger, stuff like that. Like you had a sense of like a family being built here, and then like you go through like a period where it was like, okay, nigga, everybody should die, but like. You get saved on some like weird shit to me. I was just like, I'm cool.
Now I'll say this. Well, actually, what is your take on this?
I don't know, bro. It's like when I was like, I got like, y'all seen Fairy Tail? I'm assuming both of y'all.
No, we're not talking about Fairy Tail. Just like the toxicity. Of,
Oh, toxicity anime. I seen it mostly with like fucking creators taking a break, and they be like, I used to see that all the time. Like, what the fuck is Kishimoto doing? What the fuck is Oda doing? Bro, it's like, yo, these niggas are human beings, my G. Like, fuck it. Like, if they want to take a fucking break,
yeah, you don't have much of a.
oh God, like, bro, like, chill. I always see that shit all the time. I remember, like, because Kishimoto would take like maybe like a 2-week break sometimes during like the war arc, and like people be like, bro, what the fuck, bro? You're getting to the good part, man. What the fuck are you doing? Like, bro, this nigga has spent time with his face. He got a kid and shit. Like,
and
let that nigga live. That's where I really see it. I mean, obviously trash, but. They don't be treating the animators or like the mangaka like human beings. They just be like, "Oh yeah, you work for us." Like, nigga, you pirate anime. You're not even putting bread on their fucking table. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
be real. I feel like now, it's gonna get like we're gonna take a decline in that kind of sense after what obviously what has happened with Kentaro Miura.
Yeah.
But like even before that, like all of the stuff that like Hajime Isayama had to go through.
Yo,
like,
he got death threats and
like,
shit.
all of that shit is kind of wild. Like, it's okay to not like an ending. It's okay to not like the direction that stuff is going.
But be
But
like,
to
hey,
sit
I'm gonna
to, like,
kill your ass, nigga, before you
not
don't
even-
change this
I
shit.
mean, not even that, but to even have a thought of like getting online and because it's easily seen to get
Yeah.
online and have a very harsh opinion about the person itself.
Yeah, about to
that
say,
created because like because my thing at the end of the day is like
You only know them for their work.
yeah,
not
exactly.
God, bro, you don't know this person. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what
Yeah.
they're going through to make that series. You know what I mean?
and that's anything in life though.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
Separate, like, my thing is separate the art. And this is how I feel. Separate the art from the person in most cases.
Yeah. They do some fuck shit. Fuck them niggas and fuck that art.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, the guy who made.
So don't talk about Rurouni Kenshin. Stop it.
Sorry, but I mean,
I mean, even in that sense, though, like,
But I feel
there's
you.
people that are still going to do that because of, you know, they came up with Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin is something that they love. So it's like, your work itself does not determine who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, damn, bro, there's a lot of crazy shit in Berserk. I'm not gonna ever sit and be like, what you been through? Like I'm not gonna question that because it's a fantasy world.
or what you do.
What you do exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna sit. The same thing with Jujika. Like you writing what you write. I enjoy it for what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and question what you yourself has been through.
It's an autobiography.
Like yeah, like I'm not gonna sit and question that because one simple question like that can take somebody over edge. Can easily make somebody feel terrible about the stuff that they're doing, and you might end up they might end up not continuing the work that they put out for people to enjoy, and then like that's it for you. Like that's it for what you like. You no longer have the choice of opinion.
Facts.
And I'll say this. I feel like with how things are kind of becoming, I feel like there's a stigma within anime fans now. I feel like it's changed throughout the years where people who want to actually get into anime, they don't necessarily know like the deepest, darkest, like the divide. Well, people who want to get into anime, they don't necessarily know what's attached to being an anime fan.
Facts.
Or like, you know, like there's certain situations. There was even like a little kid who was like, he was so excited about his sister giving him like almost all the volumes for Demon Slayer. All these motherfuckers in the comments, you know, like, yo, man, Demon Slayer mid, man, Demon Slayer mid. Yo, you put him on mid, bro. Like, yo, like, come on, like.
Let this
Bruh,
nigga
like,
enjoy his life.
If he enjoyed Demon Slayer, bro, enjoy Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
That's why if people always like people have asked me plenty of times like, yo, is Demon Slayer worth getting into? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Shit's
Yes.
hard, bro.
It's amazing animation, bro. The story itself is good.
But
Like,
the thing about it,
hold on. I'm sorry.
we consistently, well, I mean, we're part of the anime community, so I guess it's we consistently are pushing away individuals where, and we said this on the day one of the pod, when you push away the same individuals who, you know, like we used to be those outcasts.
Yeah.
We used to be. Now anime and manga is such a popular medium, a popular fan base within the world. It's influenced so many things. For example, y'all seen the new Paul Wall album cover?
yeah, like that
Where
shit's
he's
fire.
he's walking out to the
That shit's
car
fire.
like Akira, like fire.
I
Like,
didn't see that shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
so, like his album cover is inspired by Akira.
That's fire.
it's crazy. And Paul Wall, I haven't heard him since what was that song? I found this new booty, bring it together, bring it back to me. Anyways, but
Tripping on 4-4.
no, but like basically what I'm saying is we used to be those outcasts. We used to be the individuals who didn't have a friend or didn't have this and there. Now, I mean, with all social media platforms and everything, like
You're no longer alone.
Yeah, like you're no longer alone. Why are you going out of your way so like, you know, vigorously to be like, oh man, yeah, this shit mad, this shit mad, you know, this that, and the third.
You're weed.
Now, I'm not saying that, you know, it's a bad thing to have an opinion because we all have an
We
opinion.
all have opinions.
But at least if you're at least gonna have an opinion on something,
Try it.
make sure you have a background within like how the story. If you don't like certain
Right.
aspects of the story, that's fine. Or at least like, you know, gather up a background of certain animes and then figure out for yourself what you like,
Yeah.
and then have a
Then get
educated
into it.
opinion.
Hell yeah.
Because like I tell people all the time, bro, you can sit there and talk shit about it all day. I can give you 3 series right now. First 5 volumes, you gonna cry. Like, you
Do
gonna
it.
cry.
And then I mean,
Go ahead, no, do it. Give me 3.
I give you 1.
All right, go for it.
was there?
Nah, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you.
I
was about to say,
yes. I don't know about first 5 volumes. But
I was like, yeah, I
can
thought
give
the first
you,
3 was the prelude or whatever.
So I can give you, I can give you Berserk. Berserk will definitely make somebody break down
For sure.
and cry. Shit, first chapter of Jujika broke my ass, so I definitely.
Hell yeah, bro. I remember the day
That shit
when
can
he
happen.
came in. So you gotta read this shit before the pod. You gotta read it.
Black Cat. I can say that.
Yo, Black Cat was sad though. I ain't gonna cat. You should definitely peep that
I'll
one.
say that first episode of To Your Eternity could do it.
I still gotta
yeah,
watch
First
that shit.
episode
Yeah.
can do it. Wonder Egg Priority can do it. Once you get into what that shit is about, like that can do it.
Naruto has progress.
I mean,
Yeah, you gotta get attached to the
gotta
characters
get-
first.
Yeah,
You gotta get attached
that's
to the characters
like,
first.
and even in that sense though, like, Death Parade. Once you kind of get
I still gotta finish that shit.
into the like intricacies of what that's really about.
It's like basically like the purgatory.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen like I've seen the first episode for sure. Hell yeah, that shit's smooth.
Damn, that Easter egg though, I still hope there's
That
something
shit is
else.
I love the art style. I love the lady. There's actually a lady who drew that shit. I forget her name.
Now, you know the Easter egg I'm talking about, right?
What Easter egg? Death Parade?
So in Death Parade, there's an Easter egg like a little bit later on within the series. I forgot what episode. I'll probably put like something. Basically, we see an individual who has like a long sleeve and he looks very similar to somebody else from a Death series, Death Note,
Same
like
studio.
Yagami. Same studio, Madhouse.
That's funny.
Basically, he
Like no dead ass. That shit's kind of scary.
yeah. So
Like you see it.
he's just sitting down like this, and basically like there's a woman. I think she's going through her test for the purgatory kind of place, but and during the time, there's actually a crazy thing where they were saying the numbers of individuals had decreased very frequently because more people were going through the purgatory like space. Now the theory is that like Yagami within that,
Yeah.
like he was the one who had like killed so many individuals that they were going through there. So it's one of those theories or one of those things that you can see that's really.
Oh, and that's why he was there because of
Once
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
once he's there, all of the people are not going anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because even I think like
I
Black
want to finish that
Swordsman.
shit.
I want to say Black Swordsman recently had watched it and he noticed that like from the jump and was like, "Bruh, is that light?"
Yeah.
I was like,
Let me
be
see if
wild.
I can pull up the actual because like now this is an unnamed like dead man, so they never
yeah,
they never
said his name.
no, they never say his
Then they
name.
got the suit on and everything. I mean, they probably technically not allowed to. Yeah,
Now that looks very
Yeah.
familiar, correct? So
I'm familiar.
now the
It's a
thing,
completely different style from everybody else in the anime.
yeah. Now the thing about it is, especially like you. So basically, like I think it was like you get to choose this guy, or you get thrown into some kind of game or something like that. But yeah, basically the theory was that he had been put there in purgatory in order to await his game, in order to see whether he would go to heaven or hell or whatever. But yeah, continuing with the toxicity, like I said, I feel like, have an opinion. Don't really, like, as anime fans, we have to stay, really, really open-minded to a lot of opinions and a lot of things. And I know on the pod, we're very opinionated about this and that. That doesn't necessarily mean we don't know what we're talking about,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we have some kind of sense of what we like in a story. Some things just don't appeal to us in certain aspects. But I'll say this, other than a couple occasional times, and we're all pretty guilty of this, like the toxicity, I feel like is rubbing off on us because
Oh yeah, bro.
like in very little aspects. Oh, more so maybe for JC. But
What the fuck you mean, bro?
no,
I'm not even like that. I just, I've been doing nothing crazy.
hey,
I've been doing nothing crazy. I was at one time with that one lady, but she was talking about jujutsu. She was like fucking bullshit jujutsu and shit. I
Hey,
ain't
nah,
fucking-
you remember that that one comment? Somebody was like, "Yeah, I didn't really like Demon Slayer like that." You were like, "You fucking bitch."
Jesus.
Like, God
I don't remember that.
Nobody gonna remember it, but we do.
I think JC's the only, because you know how
wanting to smoke.
niggas on Twitter like really talk mad reckless. He's literally
Nah,
Twitter
verbally.
in
Oh
person.
God,
verbally.
I be thinking online and shit. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, because the real life, I'll be just tell you off rip.
But
I
but
keep that shit to myself.
hey, like I said, if
It depends.
I have a really,
really depends.
If I have a really crazy harsh opinion about something, I try to be like very open minded or see the benefit of the doubt when it comes to people's opinions. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we've been doing the podcast. Of course, I've seen god awful takes. Like numerous times on
Oh
comments.
God,
Sometimes I'll let you live, and if it's really bad, I'll be like, "Nah, you smoking some crazy stuff, my guy."
oh God.
But more so often than not, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because this is a community where we're trying to welcome people rather than push people away. Because the stigma now, and I just hope that it doesn't get more and more toxic. Like the anime community has to do a better job of integrating and making sure people feel welcome rather than kind of being exclusive.
And like I said from day one of the pod, like, you know, who are we as anime fans to claim we enjoy something and we love something and not want other people to as well?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like that's kind of like that. You're basically contradicting everything that you say that it is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no problem like with any of my homies. Like bro, that like one of my homies, you know who you are. Like he watched a certain series recently. He was like, yo, I fucking love it. Like he fucks with it hard, like heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And he found out. Like we told him like more about it. He was like, "Oh, there's more." He was like, "Oh, say less." Went in. He was like, he still gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But we gave him another series, and then he was just like, you know, he was like, "I know, I watched it," and I was just like, "Nah, this ain't it. This trash." Like I was just like, "Trash."
What was it? What was the?
I'm not going into it. Well,
I don't know the person, so it don't matter.
I mean, you don't like it either, so it don't matter.
Oh, well, what is it?
Attack on Titan. But like he was just like, or it wasn't that he didn't like it. I had said he was just like,
it's not
it
trash
didn't
though.
hit. He was like, it didn't hit, and I was like,
what?
Bruh.
That first episode didn't hit?
But it's funny because he was like, I showed him, I had the manga, and I dead ass like put my phone. I was like, this didn't hit. Like this scene right here didn't hit. Talk about Aaron to Aaron's mom's, and I was just like, bro, this ain't hit. He was like, oh, I ain't even make it there. I said, oh, so you got 5 minutes? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I said, I ain't tripping no more. I said, you good? But like even in that moment, I was just like, it ain't like, and we were joking in that moment too, so it wasn't nothing like crazy. It was just funny because like in that moment, I ain't get all butthurt about it. I was just like, you gonna watch it though? Like that's your next anime, bro.
And
like,
I think we've done a great job of kind of developing a thick skin when it comes to certain comments because
you know how much has been said to us.
Oh, facts. Like we've been called dumbasses. We've been called a whole.
Yeah, I was
bunch
like, bro, we got called dumbasses back to back to back.
Facts. Like
Y'all are fucking dumbass. Y'all know nothing about My Hero
and
Academia.
I'm not trying to bring this point again, but like there was a lot of niggas like asking us, bro. Hey, bro, y'all niggas really watch anime and manga after that the last verse about it? Yo, I was like looking at this camera. I was like, yo, you guys, you niggas gotta chill, bro.
Relax.
We definitely watching
it.
Oh,
we
God.
ain't talking about it because we don't know.
We're number one for a reason.
We got.
Yeah, we are number one for a reason. We're number one on all spectrums. You can look it up right now. Go to Google, number one podcast, Geek Jam Podcast. Anime podcast.
But Joe Rogan got us beat by a good
We
margin.
trying to get up there though.
Yeah, Joe Rogan going
there.
crazy. Yeah. But better than Trash Taste?
What? No way. He just did that shit.
Oh damn, wrong
Damn.
one.
That was the
Well,
wrong
I hit two at the same. No, this one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that's.
Okay, so the red one's the new. Okay, someone was put that in there.
Hey, y'all know the fucking vibes? I'm okay. Wait, let me chill. No, but
That's called motherfucking boards.
no, but like I said, like anime community, you know, as a whole.
Chill the fuck out.
This is a PSA. You know, let's do better. You know, Rainbow, let's do better.
Imagination.
Facts.
Anime community cares.
Facts. Hey, you know what? I might can do an edit for that. Like when
You got to. That's the NBC shit. You got to do it. Okay.
Now a couple more. I don't want to because I had a bunch, but I feel like those two topics themselves were the main ones.
Hell yeah.
I do want to talk about so one thing, and I asked you guys this at the beginning of the podcast, like way back, and then but I think I also reiterated it a little bit more, also a little bit like maybe like a couple episodes maybe. I want to ask you guys this. So we have been doing the podcast almost a year. We're almost coming up on a year, baby, the anniversary. I want to ask you guys, you know the fucking vibes? Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, when it comes down to relationships, you know, you guys. Now, we've been doing like the podcast, and we've been indulging in anime and manga so much. Do you guys like? And I'm speaking, like I said, ladies out there, you know, holla at my guy. hey, she's, you know.
Don't make me.
Oh shit! Can't be making us feel bad out here. Now, this is my question: within an actual relationship, does your partner, and this is a question for girls as well, does your partner have to indulge in anime and manga culture? In any kind of capacity.
Shit, what the fuck else we gonna watch?
I got a better question. Do you prefer, in that sense, we can start there, but the question after that, if Do you prefer to put your girl on to anime or her already be into it? We can answer that after.
Okay, pick back.
The first question was, does she have to watch it?
Does she have to at least be somewhere or at least does she at least want to be eager to get into anime culture or anything like that? Or
My answer is still the same.
Still the same, so it hasn't changed.
You don't got it. It's
You
not
don't
really a
have to.
requirement. Yeah.
But you have to accept that I watch it. You don't have to accept you don't have to watch it. You don't have to be like, oh yeah, I'll do this with you, da da da.
Perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
Now I'm gonna say this, and this is before I even got.
Some girls would be like, it's like a deal breaker. Like, you watch anime?
Nah, hell no. If that's a deal breaker for you,
like.
You
I don't smoke cigarettes.
See, look, this is when the
you weird
toxicity
one.
comes in.
You watch Keeping Up with Kardashians?
Yeah, on God.
Oh yeah, you do.
You gonna cry about some girl losing her ring in the pool, but you ain't gonna watch. Fuck you.
fuck
Fuck it.
Now, here's my other question though. I feel like now this even before I got with I have a difference of opinion actually. So before I got with my girl, I'm not saying I was on a mission, but like.
He was on a mission.
I was on a mission.
I feel that though.
But I think at that point in time, and like I said, I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. I feel like if I had somebody who at least who didn't want to watch anime whatsoever, was very against it, not necessarily against it, but like didn't have any kind of aspect in trying to watch any of it at all, for me, that would be a little bit of an issue. Now that's not saying that I'm not if she's not like up to the fact that she wants to watch like an Naruto or some shit like that. But I think for me personally, like they would have to like.
But that's in my opinion that revolves around accepting it a little bit. If you're just like fuck no, like I'm
Never.
I'm be like, so what you gonna do if I'm in the living room with it TV like. Or you come to my crib in my room and you just like what you gonna do? Like if you just like not like because if I'm watching it, you feel me? If that's already on the TV, it's not being changed.
But especially like for us in general and like the stuff that we read and watch, there has to be some level of relatability when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to like anime and manga.
But I ain't gonna lie, my deal breaker is music.
Music.
If you listen in the constant shit that I can't stand, and I hear it all the time, I don't know if I can do that.
I can. I mean, music is such
like it could be metal. It could be like exactly. But like I met chill girls that listen to metal. But like there's some shit that's like I can't listen to fucking.
What the fuck is going on? I was
it's like fucking like auto tune niggas and shit. Like constantly lean music with it. I can't do that shit all the time.
No, but.
Like, so ignorant ass stupid shit, I can't.
So that's more of a detriment than anime and manga.
Hell yeah. Now I think I would like to have someone that's just like open to try new things.
But I would say
and that's usually the people I fuck with.
And this is my thing, like music itself is kind of a little bit more so individualized rather than anime, which is more so it seems like a branch of your personality because
facts.
But even with the like Zelda, I mean more so anime culture, the like One Piece shirts, stuff like that, the stuff that we wear, the way that we act, the references that we kind of emulate, this, that, and the third. If you have somebody who I'm not saying they're like foreign to the idea of how like anime and manga works, but like they're a little bit foreign on, like they have no idea what this, that, and the third, what kind of culture this, that, and the third is. I feel like I'll be missing out on a lot of things. So, like, do you guys ever feel that way where, like, and that's not to mean that you can't put them on in general, but like you're missing out on a lot of things where. Like anime and manga have really inspired a certain amount of like even for you and me. I'm not saying like no relationship shit, but I'm saying like the fact of the matter that we were both able to see the Paul Wall shit with the Akira thing. Shit looks beautiful. Shit looks super dope. Like being able to say that, have that kind of interaction with a girl or a female or something like that, or even like a girl, like let's say a girl comes up to you and be like, oh yeah, you call yourself a swole Kage? You a Kage out here? Like that interaction itself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So that's my like contradict, like that's my like wall where they like meet. Cause I'll say this, I've had a point in time where I was like, like damn, bro, it would be cool as fuck to have a girl that like that fuck with video games, that fuck with anime, like, cause that way in that sense is like, bro, like I can full blown be who I am and not worry about you not understanding.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like-
being yourself is such a huge thing, and I feel like you're taking that away when you don't have somebody who kind of
Yeah.
complements that same thing. But sorry, continue.
No, you good. Like, yeah, in that sense, like that's how I've always kind of been, like in the back of my head here and there. But then, like I said, I always have that foreground where it's like, it would be I don't care about it in that like shallow sense. I care about it more in the sense of like, okay, as long as you accept me for who I am, kind of thing. That's all I necessarily care about.
Right.
But like, you feel me? Like everybody know how I am when it comes to this shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna do my musical shit. Like, I'm gonna be a weed, bro. Like, I'm gonna be fucking geeky. Like, I'm gonna do all this nerdy, weird ass shit that people consider that. But like, that's just how I am when I'm comfortable. Like, when I do certain shit like that just lets people know like I'm comfortable around you. Like, and like being able to have somebody accept that, and this is about to sound, this might be kind of fucked up, but like, I need you to know what I like.
Yeah,
I need you to know like, if you bring me some like I said, this is not me being toxic or nothing, but like I've never indulged in something such as like fruit baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I fuck with anime, but you bring me a shirt or some shit, like obviously I'm gonna accept it. You feel me? Like I'm gonna always be appreciative because that's the person I am. Bring me a shirt like a fruit basket, so I'm gonna be like, oh, word, appreciate it. In the back of my head, I'm like, bro, I
don't know who the fuck that person
like,
is.
Not even that. Not even like that. It's just like I don't know what this about. I don't know, like.
You know what's crazy? I could tell you what that shit's about, and I don't even care
You're
for
talking
it.
about Shoujo.
Shoujo, yeah.
Oh, so basically you're saying like if it's that side of anime, you.
No, I'm saying.
If he doesn't know it,
if it's something that's like not my type of like vibe as far as anime or something.
So you're not like that would kind of be a detriment.
Not a detriment. No, like I said, I'm gonna be appreciative. Like you
trying to challenge niggas this shit, bro.
I'm gonna be appreciative of it, but like in my sense, like okay, if everybody know like I love manga, so if somebody was to go out and get Destiny Lovers, somebody bring me that.
Hey, that shit fire, bro.
To you, because that's not my.
I'd be a little
that's
upset.
Like a perfect. That's a perfect example.
Wait, have y'all read Destiny Lovers really quick?
No.
I swear to God, if you read it, it's interesting. It's interesting as fuck.
I bet it is, bro. I bet it is, bro.
Read it.
I bet it is, because you tried to get me to read it. Not that day a second of Charles. No, sir.
JC, you read it.
No,
So it's a trap?
sir.
Is it a trap? Is it a trap?
Nah, not really.
It's not a trap. Okay.
Nah, it's a trap.
But
But this is my thing though. You've indulged in that before, and you have series that you generally like in that sense. I'm not saying all of them, but you have series that you have liked in that type of sense.
Mm-hmm.
You have series that you like in that type of sense. I've never been somebody to like anything like that. I know about Prison School. I've never indulged in
bro,
Prison
that shit
School.
is so.
No matter how
perfect.
funny, no matter how funny it is,
You
and
would
it's
fuck with
not. Don't get me wrong. And yes, it was mainly because, bro, I've been at home. Like, I've usually been at home. Like, this is I'm still within my, I'm on my second year living outside of my parents. But, like.
Oh, me too.
Like, I wasn't watching that. You feel me? Like, I was watching the dark. Like I said, bro, I was sitting in front of a TV. You feel me? Like, excited as fuck watching 100 people get murdered, bro. Like, in anime. Like,
So, hey, so here's my thing. Now, piggybacking off of what you said. So I'll say this. I mean, there's been genres of anime that, I would have never thought that I would dip my toe in the water. But then, like, after I look at it now, I'm watching more and more stuff. Oh, let me go take a swim. Let me go.
And I'm not saying I'm not saying everything I fuck with is dark shit. Like, like I said, like when I first hopped into Haikyuu, that started me off with my lighthearted shit. That Hina Matsuri came along, Sweetness and Lightning, like all of your stuff that wasn't action based, your stuff that didn't even have an action feel, like this lighthearted stuff that actually
I had a slice of life.
Something that made you feel something outside of being sad for a dark character or sad of a.
You're lying, April, bro.
I ain't got in that yet. I heard
that shit's crazy.
Now this is what I'm saying. So let's say her thing is more so geared towards for example, my girl.
All right, know you about to say.
She loves Ghibli films. She loves.
No problem with
now
is that the only thing she liked?
No,
Okay.
so that's what I'm about to get to. There's certain other genres of anime that me personally, I'm be like, I don't know. But then like the more that she kind of gets into, it's like a give or take thing because she's like, okay, let me show you this, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know I like this.
See-
I didn't even know I like Korean dramas until
Exactly. Okay.
So on my spectrum, it's my job in order for me to kind of be like, okay, let me dip your toe in the water
Yeah.
so you can dive into this too.
And that was my original take on wanting to have a significant other or even just a friend in that sense to have somebody to go that back and forth with. Because it's like you said, it's a hand in hand. You could put me on something that I ain't never indulged in. Bro, what was it? I want to say...
They tagging your ass.
I know, bro. I know.
It's fucking,
Say what?
they tagging his ass in the fucking Discord.
In the Discord, yeah. Can you...
You want me to do something?
I don't know. Now you straight. I'll get to it.
me just
My phone does this.
I'll be
literally
like,
every
be like, fuck him.
pod. Nah,
Be like-
every pod episode.
They always do that.
My phone blows up because I can't be on it. But like shout
Let's
out
talk about fighters tournament or some shit. But continue.
a couple years ago, like made a cool ass friend. Shout out to you, X. She put me on Violet Evergarden.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great one.
Never haven't indulged in anything in that kind of light before. And yes, it had its moments of like the backstory and whatnot, but like for the most part, I've never gotten into a series where it was like, you know, you have your woman lead character and it's about her story, and then, you know, it's kind of shoujo-ish, you know, slice of life-ish, and it's like I've never got into it. Watched 2 episodes and was hooked, and I was just like, okay, like
Animation's
dang.
gorgeous.
Oh, gorgeous. Everything about like
Still gotta finish it.
to still sit and be into something that is, you know, very, you know, visually pleasing, no action, but like just amazing as far as storyline, and you're
Yeah.
very interested in what the character itself is. I was like, oh, I'm into it now. Like those kind of senses, like yeah, bro, like those are like perfect because it's like you said, it's a hand in hand thing. Like
Now, going back to what you said, and I really like that response. Going back to what you said, do you feel like you can be your 100% true self around somebody who's a non-anime watcher? And this is a question for both of you guys, because at the end of the day, like, and you have to admit this, anime and manga is a part of you. Like, you are within this community. You know, you indulge in it. Can you be your 100% self in a relationship, especially if you're not able? Because I'm not gonna lie, me in high school, I had a relationship, and I ain't say shit about anime to because you know at a time you're
It's shunned upon.
you want, you know, there's certain things that you want, you know, give and take. You're not gonna let her know about that side of you.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna do this. But then as you kind of get older, you're like, like this is me.
This is
like
me,
you
yeah.
know, you gonna have to fuck with all of this. You
And
feel me? So the better way, like, because at the end of the day, when it comes to a relationship, you don't want to give a piece of yourself. You
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
give,
facts.
You want to give the whole.
and that's why, and we on the topic. So what I was referring to back then is not saying like, yes, at that time, at this point, what I was about to say, like at this point, it can't go away because it's tatted on me. Like
Yeah.
you gonna see it, you gonna know at all time. Like okay, you fuck with this shit, and at any point in time, I'm not putting that aside.
Facts.
There was, like I said, there was a point in time in my life where I went through damn near a year where I didn't watch it. I barely read, and it wasn't. And I'm not gonna say it was because of that reason. It was just more so I was focused on a lot more other things at that time, and I was sacrificing a piece of myself without knowing it because all of my time was going into something else.
Yeah.
So, to your question, I want to say yes, but then it's like I know if somebody was to come in my room and open volume 9 through 13 of Berserk, they gonna probably be like, "What the fuck you like, bro?" Like, and I mean, it is what it is.
No, but that's fine though. That's fine.
That's perfectly fine with me. But yeah, I definitely say nah. If it's like, but like, and I feel like it just comes back to accepting it though.
So, yeah.
Like if you don't have the open mindedness to at least be like, okay, this is what you like. Cool. Now if you on some like this is what you like, you know, I'm not really with it, and you know when you around me, don't bring this up, don't bring it. All right, cool. We ain't gotta do shit.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Like that's how I'm gonna feel about that. But if you like, okay,
No, but you stay with that girl though.
no.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's curtains at that point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you're to the point where you're gonna be closed off from it completely when it comes to me, what I need to be with you for.
Yeah.
But like but you know, if you accept it and you're like, okay, you know, I'll watch it with you if I'm in the room with you, got it on, then cool. Like certain stuff like that, like that's fine. Like that's the you ain't gotta compromise your like your interests and
exactly.
stuff for what I fuck with. If you want to be like, yo, I want you to watch this movie with me, blah blah blah, I'm be like, all right, cool. But at the same time, I'm not the type of person to be like, yo, I fuck with this show, Jujutsu Kaisen. I think you should sit down and watch this with me. Like, no, I'm gonna be like, yo, I see you like this type of movie. I like this in anime. So like, if you like Disney movies, I'm gonna be like, yo, watch a Studio Ghibli movie with me.
Exactly.
Facts.
This shit is the Ghibli of anime. So like,
Hell yeah.
this is what
It's the original.
this is what I indulge in. So like, I would like you to watch
So
this
many
with me.
classics too.
Exactly. And it's like the same feel you get from that, just a little bit more original, is gonna be from here. Like,
Wait, not even a little.
Hey, facts.
Could have been.
But
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh, you fuck with Lion King? I'll be like, hey, you should watch Kimba the White Lion. You feel me?
nah, I'm not gonna lie. When I first, because my mom, she got me into Kimba.
Yo, mom got you into Kimba?
Because she used to
That's
watch.
wild.
She used to watch it when she was a kid, which is crazy. So like, because I didn't know my mom was an anime fan until like she had. So I was like, oh shit, you. And she got me the disc set for Kimba actually.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't know where it is now, but she did give me that.
That's crazy.
But, I
I
would
used to see
say-
that shit on like the back of the fucking VHS tapes for the commercials. Look at it, be like, yo, coming soon to it.
But
movie nigga or something like that.
I gotta say this, and yo, that was a great response, Nick. I want to ask JC really quick, especially like certain tidbits that you have to give on that subject, and then we can probably close it out with that one. I want to see. I may have had one more, but I think that's a good place to kind of.
What's the other one? Because Nick had a great answer. I mean, personally, I gotta be myself. I'm more passionate about music than anything. But
I mean, even with
it will like my fault. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Like it will it I don't know. Being myself fully, I could do it without like, you know what I mean, it's a part of me, don't get me wrong, but I don't have to talk about it in order to be like fully myself. I don't do the little Nezuko Chan shit.
So-
okay. Like,
Hey,
So
bro.
you know.
I'll say this though for music. So music is more so of an individual thing, and I kind of reiterate this because you don't necessarily. I mean, a lot of people have to have like super big balls to kind of like play the music out loud, whether
Yeah.
they're in the crib or whatever. I mean, some people do it, which is cool, but like more so it's something that's kind of personalized to yourself. Like, is it a requirement for you per se? Because do you have to like let your girl know that hey, you know, you gotta listen to this?
Not like gotta listen to this shit now, but like
Check it out.
check it out. Simple as that.
If you
Check
like
it
it, don't like it.
But if I hear that you listening to niggas that I just don't fuck with all the time, that's a deal breaker.
But I mean,
I
but like,
can't do
it's
that
in they. So what if it's in the earphones and then they're like, you know?
I'll give you an example. How about this? Cause and I go give you an example. I'll just talk about it. So, in a sense, this is how I kind of feel about it. I'm not gonna say it's a deal breaker as far as like, how can I put this on like equal terms? Okay, perfect. Just like when it comes, this is how I am about music. Like I don't care about like what you listen to. Like if you like what you like. Because one thing I don't expect anybody to truly mess with the music I live to.
Facts.
Like I don't expect a girl to be like, oh yeah, I fuck with Baby Keem. Like cause that nigga is wild.
Hell
like,
yeah.
He say some wild shit. So like
Facts.
I don't expect girls to fuck with Xavier Wolf the way I do. Like all of your Griseldas, your rap music, like certain
Hell
stuff
yeah.
like that. I don't expect certain parts of the music I listen to a girl to be, you know, on the same level to. But when it comes to music, and you can kind of say this the same thing, like I'd pretty say you could say like certain guys could probably do this too. But you know, like obviously like us, we kind of joke around about it on like some like anime crush type shit. But like in terms of artists, what I can't really rock with is the constant reference of like your celebrity crush type shit, and then nor do I expect you to deal with me if I was to be like, yo, I love Shinobu, I love Hibana, like oh, if I could like certain shit like that, like I put that on equal playing fields. Like I don't expect nobody to be able to tolerate some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's just me though. So when that's just kind of my
Okay.
opinion when it comes to music. But like as far as like if you like what you like, that's cool with me.
It's like it could be anything except like the group of people that I'm thinking of in my head. Like it could literally be, it's just like a certain sound, like there's auto-tune trap niggas that actually don't do what the fuck they do. Like they're just always capping in their shit. That shit bothers me. I don't like listening to that shit.
Okay, so-
that shit's dumb.
So
But
I
there-
got a
go
question,
ahead,
bro.
go ahead.
So,
But you know that ass, if she's like on some like weird, like if she listens to country, fuck it.
That I was like, for me, if you listen, I don't listen.
If you listen to country, fuck it. If you listen to
if you
metal,
listen
fuck
to
it. But if you listen to
country,
them
you like-
niggas, like,
so I got a
I'm
question.
not passionate about hip hop. I was like, I can't stand these clown ass niggas.
So I got a question. So let's say,
Also, that's like the full deal breaker. Like,
yeah, if you listen to clown ass niggas constantly,
So
I cannot
like,
fuck
can
with
you,
you.
can I get an example?
You gotta fuck me up.
Nah, I'm just not.
Go ahead.
Like, nah.
Go ahead.
You got your question, but like, I want.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What do you mean?
I'm
What do you
asking
mean?
you.
Okay, go ahead. No, you said a question.
I know. So I want to ask. So let's say you have the perfect girl. You know, she loves anime. She's gorgeous. A 10 dime piece, man. you
All I should
know?
listen to is Kodak.
And
Nah, Kodak's cool though. Kodak's cool. I just don't like him that much.
no, but she's like, let's say you're on a road trip and she's not even playing it on the radio. She like has her AirPods in or some shit, right?
Yeah.
She's listening to something. You can faintly hear it just a little bit, and then so two things: either you choose to blank on her ass, be like, nah, son, I don't fuck with that shit, man.
I don't know. Maybe not like that. I don't know.
It's over.
I don't know. It's not
a
like
wrap.
that. Maybe.
Oh,
Or
my
are you gonna be like, say, baby, you know, I hear what you're listening to. I would very much appreciate if you turn that shit down. Now, which one are you gonna do? Now you said it's an absolute break.
Nah, so if it's like just that, if it's just them niggas constantly.
Okay, so
if it's just
let
them
me-
niggas constantly.
Let me put it like, okay. So
If it's like, oh, this is on my playlist, whatever. But if it's like that's all you listen to, your palette is just these clown ass niggas, which I've met before. I've met these people before, and I don't get along with them, like ever.
all right, so
like,
like,
if
let
you-
me-
yeah,
Simply
let me-
because of that,
okay,
or is it
so
more so?
There's more other shit too, but
so
it's always
say
been like
so for me, for instance,
that's the combo they have. That's their fries.
you know my music taste.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so say a girl has that selection of music taste, right?
Uh-huh.
But within that music taste, that select few is what is like the constant listen to. Even though you have the knowledge and the likeness of all of this
Yeah.
over here, you only really indulge in this because this is what you enjoyed on a daily basis. That's a deal breaker for you? Solid question.
Solid question. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know.
Facts.
Like, cat, like, nah, real shit. Like, I've met people that like listen to that bullshit all the time, and maybe to be honest, maybe that's just high school shit. Because people like had those phases in high school, like going into college. Like, there's like this one thing that people listen to all the time. Those people I didn't get along with. Those are the same people that was like always cliquey. Everything you got to like be a certain way in order to get into the crowd, whatever. Those type of people will listen to that kind of music all the time. Now, granted, maybe they just listen to that shit to put up a front, and they actually listen to other shit, you know, outside of their friend group. But what they presented to me was, this is what I listen to, this is what I got going on, and this is the kind of person that I am.
'Cause I'll say-
Not because of the music that they listen to. That's just a thing that just comes with it.
So music is it's a I
It's a
think
weird thing for me.
I think the
I'm
word-
real passionate about hip hop. That's the main thing about it.
I
So
think-
I can't listen to them niggas.
I think the word is supplementary. So basically, you basically what you're fed, you kind of spit out. So it's what you kind of interpret your personality for. Now, I'll say this: like a lot of people, and including myself, like I'm not gonna lie, like I've had phases where I've listened to straight opera music, like classical music.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to a whole bunch of shit. Like people may
Yeah.
think I'm weird, like in general,
yeah, nah.
but at the end of the day, like it's my personality because it's different. Because there's different amounts of music that people have
Yeah,
in
yeah.
certain parts of their life.
Like, I listen to fucking like coffee
So-
jazz and shit. Like
so,
fucking like
for example, there's a song. There's like I used to listen to Usher Crazy in middle school.
Oh, bro, Usher's
for a
fire.
time,
Usher-
right?
8701.
And then
Look at-
there's certain songs that correlate with certain memories during that
Yeah.
time.
Right.
So for
Ooh,
Now-
that's a good point.
now, this is what I want to get across for you, though. Now, this is just a question. This isn't.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Now,
No wrong answer.
at certain point, people may have those phases that you may talk
Hell
about.
yeah. That's where I really met those people that just you meet those people when they don't listen to that one thing when you're in high school or like in those social settings.
Now, what if that necessarily that point in time is not a good representation of the person that you may learn to know later on in a relationship or something like that? Is that something that you're willing to compromise or at least take hearings to
Yeah.
when it comes to maybe the future or anything of that nature.
Like if they listened to it back then, they just like
So, like, let's say you get into a relationship.
Yeah.
The girl, she listens to the bullshit that you talked about.
Uh-huh.
Then later on, maybe she goes to another period in time where she's like, let me kind of deviate from that. Would you take the time to wait it out, or would you just see it?
she gotta be great. But nah, I don't know. I really don't. I ain't gonna say in cat like if I'm hearing that shit in my mind, and that's like if I go through your little playlist and all I see is bitch nigga, bitch nigga, bitch nigga, bitch nigga, in my personal opinion, God damn, has some bass to it. Then I'm gonna just be turned off. I don't know. I don't like them niggas. I don't like them niggas that just make like murder music just to fucking say they didn't do shit. Like I don't know. I'm just really passionate about hip hop, and that's why I can't listen to them niggas.
Wait, so you like Dave East though, right?
Dave East, yeah, he's cool.
Okay, just make sure. He was talking about murder. So
Yeah, but that's a reflection. That's a reflection of like what he's
So
been
he's
through. And shit.
he's saying like people that ain't never
like
been through it.
yeah, like that glorify that shit.
But
Dave
this-
East
okay, but
tells a story.
But wait.
Sorry, what? Go ahead.
Because
and it's a good conversation.
yeah, that fact.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so my only thing is like, all right, so if even I know you say like even if they deviate from it every now and then on some shit. So like even if it's like, ain't never been through it and this is just what you like.
Yeah.
That's a problem? Well, okay, I'm not
No,
gonna say
I'm not. No, I'm talking
Not
about
a
the
problem.
artist. The artist that like says that
artist
shit.
himself.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Not the person. The person doesn't have to go through the shit the artist has gone through in order to listen to music. Hell yeah, but the artist like they'll be capping like just
'Cause-
they'll basically like use like other people's stories for their own personal benefit.
So, because and this is kind of how I feel about music. I feel like music is always, and this can kind of be said, and I'm speaking from a list about listeners at this point. I feel like no matter what the artist and the art is, I feel like you indulge in stuff that is similarly relatable to you.
Yeah.
So like to the point where like like me, I'm not the biggest fan of trap music. Like that's just me. I'm not. Yeah,
Same.
I have my moments. Like I have my moments.
For
Where
sure,
I'm,
there
just like,
are
bro, I'm about to
certain
turn
songs.
up. Like and this, you feel me? It's usually on the way to the gym type beat or
Hell yeah.
like
hip hop. Yeah, you're right.
or like hanging with friends if you went to a party, like certain stuff like that. Like that was cool. But like when it's like I'm chill laid back, so I want to listen to chill laid back shit. And like bro, my high school. Mad niggas listen to certain people and that like really all of my homies in high school love Chief Keef.
Bro, I was just thinking that shit. I
Look,
could not get into it.
During that time there were certain songs I like, yes, but like in that time I was just like I'm not the
I was
biggest
never
fan of Chief.
feeling that shit.
Never
bro.
shitted on it though. Never shitted on. I
Yeah.
was just like it's not my cup of tea. I listen to what I listen to, and the only thing that always got to me about it was niggas just like, oh, you like that sad shit? Like, nah, bro.
And that's what people would do to me too. Like I'm like,
this
bro,
is the
nah,
vibe
like,
I
I'm just not trying to hear this nigga talk about Glocks for a good
But
4 minutes. Like,
But I
It
feel
wasn't-
like maturing is when you realize that music is supposed to like replicate a lot of the emotions that you're
Yeah.
going through at certain points.
But I also feel like it's
But,
kinda
like,
a little bit how you grew up.
but it's not
Yeah,
even
true,
like
like-
I feel like what Ben's saying though is like it's different when the person you're saying that when the person listens to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the person that makes it. Like there are certain
So,
things.
okay,
Oh,
I
you're
get
talking-
it. So
a
wait,
person, yeah.
So
if you're
hold-
indulging in somebody that's literally constantly just
faking it,
faking
so
it.
like if you got if that's just what they like and they listen to somebody that is just
Constantly.
like just constantly, that's it. That's it for you.
yeah, and the sound too. Like I'm not fucking with that shit.
I don't know,
Bro, like
about that.
y'all
It's
never
personal
never
preference.
gonna
It's
get that
preference.
shit. Like
no,
coming from
don't
my
get me
mouth.
wrong. It's
like I'm just gonna be honest with you.
trust me, bro. I have my gripes with certain shit people listen to.
Okay, so I got a
but
question.
like,
Who's your like avid crush that you ever had in your life?
The fuck,
like just anybody, like
Just anybody.
like what? Like I don't understand. Like just a random like.
I can tell you this right now.
Like a crush,
A
like
girl that there's been plenty of times with girls that I've liked, and I was just like, I don't really rock with your music taste a lot, like really like that. But I separate that from you because I don't think that makes you your like who you are, kind of thing.
Okay, so since we got this topic, let's all give one big turn off. Like that.
Damn.
Real shit.
Because I'm very
Alright.
interested.
Real
in-
shit. Ain't gonna lie. Like the real big one for me is cigarettes.
That's a cigarette. To be honest, I can't even say that's a turn off. That is 100% a no.
Yeah, like that's like I can still talk to the person and give them a shot if they have this shit music taste. But I'm gonna like back of my mind
You
like
can smoke a
fucking
black.
Christ.
You can smoke a black and I'll be alright. But yo,
Cigarettes.
cigs,
I can't fuck with you. Like there was a time where this girl, we had a bunch of comments, like anime, manga, we had conversations all the time. And then she just took out a cigarette out of her pocket. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
my boys are like, what's wrong with the bro? What's wrong with the problem, bro? She just smoked cigarettes, bro. It's whatever.
It's funny, 'cause,
Like,
you know that meme where Stephen A's by the window, and like I can just see him getting up and be like, "Shit, man."
It's
I
I
was
walk over
hurt.
there, it's okay, bro.
I was hurt,
So,
bro. All my boys are, you're tweaking, bro. It's just cigarettes, bro. Nah.
So it's cigarettes for both of you guys?
No,
Or
cigarettes not my opinion.
What about you, Nick?
I don't know, bro. Biggest turn off. Definitely bad hygiene. Bad
Oh, yeah.
hygiene.
I
mean, yeah, that's-
Smell
yeah,
like,
of course.
Like that's like
Yo, I got stories.
bad
all
breath.
right.
The bad breath. Like if you just smell like I cannot do it, bro.
Yeah, I think it's different for
I
everybody.
cannot do. And bro, and like
I'll tell you after the pod.
and yeah, but like this is my thing though. Like, and when I say bad height, like it's a number of things. Like, okay, I'll tell you my biggest like, and this is just how I grew up, bro. Do not, bro. Don't come in my crib, bro, and sit on my furniture with your outside clothes, bro. That I've grown up like that. That is one thing that like, that shit. I be like, don't come in and sit on my like dead ass. I got chairs in my room for a reason, bro. Like, go sit in the gaming chair, bro. Like, I can clean that shit. I don't want to have to change my sheets that I just put on, bro. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
Now, I'll say, no, for me, like simply, you know, and I'm glad I got one now. You know, I always wanted somebody who was like avidly nice, like somebody who has like a very like nice personality. Because the way that I kind of operate, I'm all off vibes.
Yeah.
So if I have good energy, good flowing energy, you know, good vibes, I don't really have to worry about the arguments here and there. Every now and then it's gonna happen, you know, relationship.
that yeah.
But just being able to be like, you know, be friendly, you know, just like have that. I mean, I don't know, that was always something that I wanted, because like me, you know, I don't know, like, you know, being confrontational and stuff like that, like it's just
Shit not the move.
In a relationship is not the move.
yeah.
Like, there's no reason for the animosity.
And I seen so many like high school, and no disrespect to these people, a lot of high school people who used to have those relationships. Now I'm not gonna lie, like, and I'll say this, and this is gonna I mean, not really. There's so many people in like high school, middle school, who like, and this is when I was like kind of like still nerdy. Like every now and then I still like watched and read like anime and this, that, and the third. But there's so many of girls who, you know, would kind of like, you know, turn their nose at, you know, me when I was doing that stuff now.
Yeah.
Now the funny thing is
They
you
see
know,
you got your thing going on.
so after you know, after social media kind of gets going, and you know, they see the podcast and they see that, you know, how dope anime is, this and the third. Same people, they come out, they try to reach out to you, they try to be like, hey, yo, man, you know, that's so cool, man, you doing this, that, and that. But like, before, it's kind of like, you know, what,
Yeah.
like, you know, and I feel like it's actually a product of high school in itself, because I feel like high school, you
know what?
don't try
Go
to be
ahead.
yourself in high school.
Nah.
Like, I don't feel like any.
Actually, I was the opposite. I people like was judging me off rip because they knew I was the big nigga that liked anime and hung out with all the kids that did drugs.
See, but like
They knew from middle school that I was reading that shit. I was always I didn't have friends because I watched anime and like read manga and shit.
I can see, like, I can say I never
Had my small circle throughout the entire time.
I can say for myself, I never hung out with, and until after high school, like me and Benji never knew. I had a bunch of friends that I talked to on a daily basis now that I went to high school with. Like, I never knew I had these certain interests with them until after, because in that light of my life is like, you know, yes, you keep it in the background, but you have instances where you, like, you know, you talk about it, stuff like that. Like, yeah, there's always that nerdy, you know, nerd side of your interest that comes out. So when people kind of find out about that a little bit, you know, people always kind of turn the other cheek, because it's like, you know, in the most vulgar way you can say it, is like, we not the typical nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we are different. And I'll be real, like
we don't fuck
There was a
with 2K.
bunch.
shit-
There was a bunch of niggas that watched Naruto though.
it's not even. But this is my thing though,
That was like the Dragon Ball Z at the time though.
and this has always been been my problem when it comes to myself, not about myself, but like when it comes to people and how they project they had their views. you know, like because we like a certain, you know, genre of fiction, because we indulge in something that we like, that feels good to us, that makes us feel good to watch, and it's entertainment to us. You know, the same way we have that, other people have other things. So like I say, who are you to judge me based off of what I like, whether you feel like it's weird or not? Because at the end of the day, it's a reflection of me.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you are truly like, okay, like I would like to get to know you on some shit, then cool. Like, and then if you find out and you just like, you know, that's just not my cup of tea, I'd rather you like, you know, be vocal about it. And then like, obviously I would respect it. But in the sense of like, oh nah, you like, you too weird for me. Like that weird shit you on, like that geek shit, like that video games and stuff like that. Like, bro, I literally like, I never understood whenever I had homies who girls would trip on them about playing the game, and I'd just be like, bro, that nigga could be doing so much worse.
Oh man, he could be
But
selling
like,
drugs.
but like that's what I'm saying. Like
Cheating on
having
your ass.
like I feel like people would so much rather you be this stereotypical black person, like the stereotypical person, other than being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then and they put that view of what it is to be, you know, a black person in that sense, in that light, or if you want to, a nigga, if you want to put it in that sense, like you put your stereotypical views of what this definition of a person is based off of who you think they are, and then it's something totally different. So you like, oh, I gotta separate myself now because you're not who I thought you were. It's just like, no, bro, you can't project your overall views of what one demographic is, and then go into something and be like, I'm done. I can't do that because you don't rock out like that. You know, that's been my biggest issue when it comes to like, you know, like dealing with relationships and dealing with different friendships and stuff like that. Because one thing I'll definitely say that I appreciate, I got mad homies that don't know a damn thing that we talk about on every episode. Yeah. But one thing they always say is like, bro, bro, I don't pay attention to like, more so I would say when it happens, we see it when it happens. But like, bro, so many people come up and be like, yo, I see the pod has grown from, you know, like I see y'all almost at 3K followers. I see like y'all popping with the clips. Like I see y'all pop up on my Explore page, like this, that, and the other. Like, yo, bro, keep doing your thing. And these are all people that I'm like, you don't indulge, from what I know, you don't indulge in this at all. So like, to hear that, I'm like, bro, I'm very appreciative of you to even telling me that, because you're paying attention to something that I, you know, care about and stuff like that. But when it comes to like, oh, you gotta, like I tell people all the time, like, yeah, me and my homies, you know, we got an anime podcast. So they were like, someone was like, so like, what y'all talk about? Like, just, and I was like, yeah, bro, anime and manga, nerd shit, like it's who I am. And I'm like, that's why I have no problem. They be like, oh, what do you do for fun? Like, on your free time, be like, oh, when I get bored and I got nothing to do, I go across the street to the bookstore.
Yeah.
Simple.
Just look around.
Just look around, look at some manga. If I find a deal, a cop, like, bring it to the crib, put it on the shelf.
And I want to, and I know we probably got to go soon. I'll probably end it on this. We probably need to have, like, a part 2 of this discussion, because I think this is pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
But I want to go ahead and say this. I feel like, and I've said this multiple times on the pod, and I feel this way wholeheartedly. The coolest people in the world are the people who are themselves. The coolest people in the world are the people who are like, you know, shit, I mean, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me, but at the end of the day, like, this is what I like, this is what I do, and, you know, this is who I am. And I think the thing about us is this badass generation of people who really, like, appreciate anime and stuff like that, like, we've made it such a popular thing to be, like, fearless and basically be like, you know, shit, I like this, you know.
You can't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing. And then people start to be like, oh, I mean, he's that nigga, now, because before, like, you know, like I said, we've had multiple occasions, like, I feel like all of us have said, what's up?
Just got pressed again.
Yeah. We've had multiple occasions between the three of us, as far as like past experiences, where we've had absolutely, like, people be like, yo, you on that weird shit, or you on this, that, and there. But then you come back years later, they see a pod episode, and they see, I know niggas in middle school who used to clown the fuck out of me for manga. Yeah. And now, like, I got a couple of them who be like, yo, man, you seen that new Dragon Ball Z thing? Or I'd be surprised. I'd be like, hey, man, you
wasn't on that.
Yeah, you weren't on that. But here's the thing. like we are a generation of individuals who have continuously, like taken the burden of getting bullied or getting picked on, this, that, and the third, and we've rode ridden the wave, and then now we got to a point where like a whole mass of us who have appreciated anime and manga, now it's popular. Now people are being like, oh yeah, that's cool. I mean, we out of high school, we
can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing I do think about though all the time is like, if I chose to not take an activity into the things that were, put on us at like kids. So like if I didn't play sports, if I didn't, if I didn't listen to a certain type of music, if I didn't, if I didn't like sports, if I didn't play sports, what type of life would I have had growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I chose to indulge, because like I said, bro, I had a homie I lived next door to who he played, like he would come outside and play, like he would come outside, throw the baseball, play football, play basketball with us and kick it. At the end of the day, like when he like do all of that activity, bro, he did the Naruto run. Like, and people used to always be like, yo, bro, why you like stop running like that, stuff like that. And I used to just be like, bro, keep doing that shit, bro. That shit cool, bro. Because like you out here, like I'm like, and I'm like, bro, you do that shit 100% right. Like that shit is cool, bro. Keep doing that shit. And like, bro would go in the crib, be like, yo, you trying to play Storm? Fuck yeah, bro. Like, let's go. Like, I genuinely hated that shit. I used to hate when people tell him that because I just be like, bro, be yourself. Like, I was like, at the end of the day, I fuck with this shit too. But like, you feel me? Like, I'm just not, you feel me? I ain't taking dedicated. That. Yeah. It's not even that. It's like, I'm dealing with it, but I'm dealing with it by keeping it bottled in. Yeah. Like, I see what's happening, but at the end of the day, I hope like, I'm still your homie. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and laugh at this shit, because at the end of the day, bro, when I go in the crib, bro, I do that shit. I'm not man enough to do that shit in front of everybody. Facts. You are. So, like, keep being yourself. I knew at that point who I was. I was just like, bro, I've already got the short end of the stick doing this shit once. What makes you think I'm gonna do that shit again?
Facts.
I ain't about to be the laughing stock. Fuck no. You got me fucked up. But then when you get to that point of not caring, it's just like, fuck it. You feel me?
Yeah, it happened to me when I was in 6th grade. I was like, fuck this shit. But I will say this though, actually, about the deal breaker with the music thing. If she got something going on, like she's passionate about some shit, and I found out about like what she's passionate about and like how driven she is about that, then I found out about the music thing. Okay, whatever. The first thing I find out about that music shit, I'm automatically thinking like, fuck, this ain't gonna work.
Oh my God. So if you find out about, if I
find out more about it, like, hey, yo, I'm passionate about, I don't know.
What if it was a verse?
Somebody, I'm saying like you getting to know somebody, and the first thing
maybe it's not a deal breaker, but it's just something I'll just be annoyed with.
And like
just very, 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 very annoyed with.
Just be like, I can see JC giving the stink paper.
Like, looking at his phone, she be like, yeah, I like listening to Cardi. I like listening to Kodak.
I'm like,
I like listening.
Hop in the beat. Hop in the beat. Hop in this shit. I'm in the beat. I'm in the beat.
I can't do it.
What? That shit go crazy.
I can't do it.
That shit go crazy.
I can't do it.
Cardi go crazy.
Cardi goes stupid.
No, but with that being said, I want to end it off on some.
Next time you get in my car.
Fuck no.
I want to end it off on actually some Geek Giant news. One, in October, the Way of the House Husband, or the Yakuza thing with the House Husband, that's getting renewed for a second season.
Fire!
Very
just hilarious.
Very like short episodes, really good. Like I love the animation.
Shit's hilarious.
The animation's funny. Now with that being said, also this isn't necessarily anime and manga related. But PlayStation had their
26th anniversary,
and I know you retweeted
that
about
shit.
Yeah, the thing about it, I said this in the tweet. I said, "Yo, Xbox niggas gotta be
sick.
Yo,
bro.
Wolverine.
See this when I get toxic. Yo, Trashbox can't fuck with Sony, bro. You cannot fuck with PlayStation. You never have been able, bro. Our exclusives are deep.
Crazy.
Our bag.
Wait, the Wolverine thing's a game?
Yeah.
Game.
Oh, I thought it was an animated movie.
Bro,
and
I just saw the little thumbnail.
God of War, Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, Venom about to be
the
in
new
this
Star
joint.
Wars.
Star Wars Night. They about to remake Night
of
the
the Republic. Yeah.
Bruh.
Now here's the thing about the Wolverine game. It's speculated that this is gonna be an open world as well. A open world, and they said it might be. Hopefully, I'm praying for this. If it's rated M with all the blood and the gore,
Oh, that's gonna be smooth.
Yeah, that's
If it starts from the beginning when
if
he
it
has
don't
the
got
bones first?
look, if it ain't got the blood and gore, don't give it to me.
Facts.
Oh,
If
God.
this ain't God of War and Wolverine, don't give it to me.
Nope.
Like,
need it.
I understand Spider-Man.
Hell yeah, if he's kicking this shit, knocking niggas out, you know that's fair. Make a team.
Make this like how Batman, how Arkham
That'd be
was.
smooth because he could definitely do that shit.
Now,
He just can't fly, but you know.
I gotta ask y'all this. What do y'all think
Will he have
about
a health
Big
bar?
Thor? Yeah,
I saw you tweet that. You was like thick Thor. I was like, but I knew from the jump because I when I first beat the game, when I saw the Easter egg at the
No,
end.
but from where you can see, you kind of see his side. You can't really see like he got a
Gut, yeah,
gut.
but I mean, you saw Thor was a little. I ain't expect to see the.
Now the thing about the trailer though, when Tyr got in front of Kratos, bro, and looked down on him like, yo, that shit was like that shit was crazy. Yo, like I'm sorry, you gotta play God of War.
Yeah, you gotta play that shit.
I played the what was the one with Hades?
That's
two or
That's
three.
That's
Okay.
three.
Yeah, now you gotta play the new. Like,
Yeah,
the
I haven't
new
played the
joint.
new one. What was
I ain't
the
gonna
sun
lie
and
though.
shit?
To be honest, as much as I love the new one for like plot and story wise and how it's gonna go into the next one, I still like 3. Like
Yeah,
three,
right.
visually, like 3 was amazing, bro. When they added in well, you had like Hermes and like you had the power with the foot with his feet and
Oh,
like
yeah,
that made
I
Kratos
forgot-
faster.
Yo, the thing about it though, that's so crazy. Like, you probably remember the scene. You remember that scene where Zeus and all of the other guys
Bruh.
like walk up to the
Bro.
yo,
And Kratos is
Yeah,
he's
he's
just standing there like I'm
Zeus.
Yeah, he called that nigga out crazy.
Zeus. I'm here to take down Olympus. I was like, let's go.
Bruh, that shit is crazy. Like, and it's crazy because playing God of War from like 1 to this is like, bro, we get a whole new. You telling me we about to get a whole new trilogy? Like, we seen this nigga come from rock bottom and work his way up and cooking.
crazy.
I'll say visually though, bro. That damn, I need to go back and play it again. I might go back and run that shit again, bro. Cause, bruh,
The story
visually
is literally a movie.
bro, dead ass. Like
Spider-Man movie.
movie.
You know,
I ain't even beat that shit yet.
You got you.
It's
The
on, I'm
ending-
like 50%. I'm like 50-something% done.
I
with the
didn't get to
game.
it.
But I know like
I was playing that shit all the time.
But I know like the story, like when you finish the story, you only gonna be like 70, 80.
yeah,
You
it's
still
not
got
the
side
full
shit.
100.
Now here's the thing. Also, like with the Wolverine game, the combat, if it's anywhere near like Spider-Man, where you can like use a bunch of like power-ups, a bunch of like different kind of customized suits.
Bro, they gotta bring back the old suits, bro.
Give me old Logan.
I need
Bro,
the
Logan
gray
is hard.
suit.
Nah,
I need the yellow suit.
I need the I need evolution, bro.
Talking about the orange one?
Nah, I need the
yellow,
blue, bro. I need
Yeah.
it. That one and then the one from the movie, the
Oh, yeah,
black
with the
just
X on
all,
the- yeah.
all black with the X. I need it.
I need long hair Logan, bro. I need.
The
Yeah,
long hair logo. You seen the Wolverine anime?
I did see that.
Yeah, they on
Yeah,
Netflix. They on
yeah.
Netflix.
Wait, hold
shit's
on,
cool.
real quick, and then we can end it. Favorite X-Men, go.
Maybe X-Men?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Easy.
Fuck you.
Nightcrawler always
Fucking
been
outside of Nightcrawler, I'll go. Actually, no, Gambit.
Gambit is
Gambit.
hard.
Yeah,
I was about to
yeah,
say Gambit. I was about to say Gambit is definitely my
Nightcrawler
second.
actually is my favorite though.
No,
Like,
Nightcrawler.
cap.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. been
But
my
like Gambit,
favorite
it's always
from
between them
jump,
two.
bro.
Gambit with the
Who
stab.
was the nigga, the black nigga from Evolution? The dude, remember I'm talking about the nigga from Evolution who was a black dude.
The
And he had
dude-
the weird, it's kind of like a weird like power where you like how like wood come out of his arm or something like that.
The dude they said that
It was in the
couldn't
cartoon.
die, and he ended up dying.
He died.
Y'all remember that? Yeah.
He ended up dying. The nigga ended up dying?
Yeah, seen the movie.
Oh, you talking about the movie? You talking about who Wyclef played?
Nah, it
Oh.
was,
Nah, it was in the it was
I
in the
know what
animated
you're
show.
talking about. You're talking about
I forget his name.
what's Speed Buddy from Evolution?
Quicksilver.
I love the
Quicksilver.
Evolution. Bro.
Quicksilver.
So Quicksilver, it was like his arch enemy, like in the high school.
Hey,
I
I'm
know
not gonna lie.
exactly.
Yeah,
I had black dude,
yeah,
blonde
yeah,
hair.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know exactly what you're
Yo,
talking about.
Rogue, I had a crazy
Yo,
crush on Rogue.
I'm gonna be honest.
You bricked
I'll
up
be
watching
honest.
Rogue.
Rogue is the most
I was
slept
like-
on.
I was like,
Oh,
hey, you-
God.
you-
Like she is the
hey,
most
you can
slept
touch
on out of
me real
everybody.
quick.
Yo, facts. Facts. It was a reason.
Yeah, my man's.
My man's was with it. He was
Yeah.
like,
You
I
know,
don't give a fuck.
shit, fuck
I,
it, man.
Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman.
he
Iceman.
he didn't give a fuck.
Yo, his new powers in the comics now, but he can like get like he can make clones out of water vapor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
niggas nice. Niggas nasty with it now. Look at
Hey, Storm. As much as
Storm?
as
Storm.
much as Storm. Look, as much as Storm, Jane, like as bad as they were, bro. Rogue was the most slept on. Her fit
Facts.
was hard.
Oh,
The
God.
little hair, the white. Come on, hey, bro, we can end it on that.
Oh,
But the white,
yeah, right there.
the white highlight.
All right.
Come on.
With that being said,
I don't
thank you
think we can
guys
get
so
sued.
much for
Maybe we can get sued.
tuning in to Geek Giant Podcast, the best motherfucking podcast, anime podcast on all platforms. I'm gonna send it off to JC for the song of the week. Love you guys. Peace.
We were gonna play the top of the morning joint. I'm afraid to. I'm not doing it. Look, I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to risk that shit. It's also part of Columbia. They gonna find that shit. But this ain't part of nothing. Park by Isaiah Rashad. See you later.
Mama, I knew I was about it. Way before venue was crowded. Way before Kevin pulled up with that reverend. I told him the level, go fuck on the feelings, don't nut on the face. Trust me, I feel like the man. Trust me, I feel like the wop. Rock. You can depend on the stock. Watch, bitch, I got 10 in the pot. Crop. All of my limits could die. All of y'all niggas.